Oops.
Hello.
Hey.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing an intro or anything yet, so we don't have to worry about that. Let me ping Roger.
Oops.
Turn this on.
And there's 4 of us?
Yeah.
Lovely.
Okay.
Lovely. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I don't say anything to start, so I guess we're live now.
You don't say anything to start these? You didn't say
Nah,
anything
it
to start the
feels
last one?
real phoned in, and I hate it.
It's phoned in. What do you feel about Japan time every week when we do this?
You know, I don't say
Phoned
it.
in?
I mean, that's fair.
All right, I'm just not going to do intros anymore then. That's fine.
No. Wait.
Kick off after hours. No, go ahead. Kick off your after hours.
I
show.
didn't
Go ahead.
say all intros are phoned in.
I think you said it feels a little phoned in to do an intro. I think people should
If
know
I do it, yeah,
You're doing
it's phoned in.
an episode. Oh, so it's not phoned in when I do it.
No, because it's like natural for you.
Okay, that's nice at least. Thank you for the compliment.
Like if I just started doing like a Billy Mays intro, that's insane.
Billy Mays. Is that the Clorox guy?
What's his name, dude?
OxyClean.
Yeah.
OxyClean, thank you.
Rest in peace,
Isn't he?
cocaine master.
Yes, he did die.
Did he die doing Ricky's product?
He was a coke fiend. I know he was.
So he definitely died doing Ricky's product.
Probably.
That's insane.
It was sad because like they had the show Pitchman, and he died like while they were still doing that show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
So yeah, I guess that's the first thing we talked about is fucking rest in peace, OxyClean.
Billy Mays.
So the last time since both of you weren't here, I guess you both can answer. I brought up the topic. Do you either of you believe in spooky stuff being real, like ghosts or aliens?
Absolutely. I know ghosts are real. And aliens.
Aliens, yes. Ghosts, I'm partial, but I'm not. I wouldn't say no because I'm the type to be like I wouldn't even risk it.
No, wait. What do you mean?
Risk it.
I mean, okay, so say there's like a house, right, and it looks super dilapidated and all this stuff. I'm going nowhere near that because personally, if
Wait,
there
so
is,
you think ghosts only show up somewhere that looks scary?
Old houses.
okay, let me do it this way, right? So you guys know Friday the 13th, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that was actually filmed at a camp in New Jersey. It's called Camp Novi Bosco, right?
Okay.
And at that camp, they have the original cabin from the original Friday the 13th still there. My friends are like, "Hey, let's go up and touch it." I'm going nowhere near that. Not at all.
So you think things?
But you think it's because of ghosts? You don't think it's
No. It's just because I don't want to risk anything.
Okay.
That's it. It's like
Okay.
my imagination runs wild. So do I think ghosts exist? I wouldn't say fully no, and I wouldn't say fully yes, but I don't want to put myself in a spot.
Well, there's like
that.
a stand-up bit that was like, when people ask if you believe in ghosts, you always go like, no. But then when you go home, you're like, sorry, ghosts.
I mean, I believe in both. I believe in aliens and ghosts.
And just real quick side tangent while we're here. It's important to say, because it's in the comments sometimes, I can't do nothing about my squeaky ass chair. And there's no possible way Vanilla can edit every squeak out. It's just not feasible. I'm sorry.
I thought that was funny, honestly.
Anyway,
I didn't even know there's a chair. We were talking about
you can't hear it, but the stream can hear it. Okay, so anyway, the whole reason I asked that, have you had any like unexplainable? Yeah, we already started. Unexplainable spooky happenings.
Yes.
Okay, divulge.
All right, so 2 of them. One of them was actually my neighbor. Well, not my neighbor, but my mother's neighbor in Indiana. And essentially, they got a new apartment. They were very excited to move in. They were in there for 1 week. And then basically the way that the apartment was laid out, when you opened the front door, there was like a long hallway. So you could see the bathroom at the end of the hall, like the doorway going into the bathroom at the very end of the hall. And then the other rooms were like down the rest of the hallway. So you walk in, there's the kitchen, the main room, the room's on the other side, and then the door at the very end of the hall, which was the bathroom. So they walk in. One of them walked into the door, like the front door, and the other one was coming out of one of the side rooms. And the guy was like, what the heck happened? Because he hears his wife screaming, as she's walking through the doorway because she sees a guy standing there shaving, and it's clearly not her husband. So she starts screaming really loudly, and he comes out of the room on the side and sees the same dude shaving, like standing at the, at the thing in the bathroom at the end of the hall, shaving. Obviously, she's terrified. She doesn't move. She doesn't go further down the hallway. He comes outside. They both see the guy standing at the sink shaving. He turns, looks at both of them, and evaporates.
So wait, no,
thin air.
You heard this secondhand.
Secondhand, but neither of them were on drugs.
But what about you? Have you ever
fully believe them? Well, hold on, I didn't tell you the rest of the story.
Okay, my bad.
Which like somewhat validated it. So both of them were like, okay, what the hell? We both clearly saw a person, and we both clearly did not see a person afterwards. Like the person was gone. So they went to their landlord, and they were like, what the heck? We want to change our locks. We think somebody got into our house. And he said, well, could you describe what the guy looks like? And they described, he was like a sort of like middle height white dude, had like a bit of a beard. He was shaving, obviously. He was bald. And the guy said, oh, no, that's the previous owner. He killed himself in that apartment.
Awesome. So why did he say it like that?
I've never telling this story before.
And I have told this story before. And literally both of them were like, what do you mean? And he said, well, yeah, I mean, he killed himself in the apartment.
Why is he saying it like this?
Because you're supposed to say, if somebody kills themselves in a house, if you were going to buy that house.
Yeah.
So both of them obviously freaked out and moved immediately. So
that's so funny.
Both of these people are very close to my family.
I heard there's like a law in California or something where it's like you can't sell.
Yeah, they can't. This was
there's like a law where it's like you can't.
That's so funny.
There's like paranormal activity or something.
There's laws based on superstition, like serious laws.
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny.
And so that was that one.
So wait. You're telling me I could run into a super expensive house right now and blow my fucking head off, and they're like, well, this property's ruined.
I mean, yeah. If you ran into some place and killed yourself in someone's house, I mean, yes, that would absolutely be a thing where then the person would probably want to move. And when they move and they ask, why are you moving? They say, well, a guy ran in here and shot himself in the head. Like, yeah, they're going to have to tell the next owner that happened. Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Yeah. There is something like that.
That's a thing, for sure.
That story you told sounds like you just watched a TikTok or something. I'm not going to lie.
No, I know. But this was not like a TikTok. We were talking about this because it was at my grandmother's funeral. And we were at my
bad. No, I'm not laughing at your grandma.
No, of course not. I know. But we were at my grandmother's funeral, and it was the time of a giant snowstorm. So tons of places were out of power. She literally, we joke about this. My grandmother was literally late to her own funeral because the car that was bringing her body literally could not make it through the snow. So things were out. We didn't think we were going to be able to have the funeral. And basically, when we got to the funeral home to sort of plan everything for the next day, the fireplace in the funeral home, which literally does not normally work ever, and they even told us it's probably not going to work the next day either because we don't have any power. The fireplace in the funeral home, the day of my grandmother's funeral, as we were setting everything up, turned on. And there was no explanation for it. There was no way that this fireplace could have turned on. It was like one of the electric ones, but there was no power running to it. And we were like, what the hell is going on here? And so that was super duper freaky. That was one. Another one is that the toilets in my parents' house, the house that I go back and visit.
How did we come to this?
Because we were talking about ghosts.
But ghost toilet?
Yes. And this happened literally since I've been like 10 years old. This has happened regularly where I'm an only child. And then it's me, my mom, and my dad. That was it. And we would be all on the back porch watching TV or watching a movie. And then we would just hear in the other room the toilet flush.
I feel like a plumber could explain this.
We checked, and there was no explanation.
Any Japan time plumbers in the comments, explain it.
It just ran.
Again, that sounds like you played Luigi's Mansion. You had a nightmare or something.
I wish that was the.
Luigi's Mansion does have a ghost toilet.
Yeah,
I believe in ghosts, but I'm not scared of ghosts. I welcome the ghosts that were in my parents' house. I'm sure there's still ghosts in my parents' house, and I like them. Okay, they're not evil ghosts; they're nice ghosts.
What about you, mcdareth? So do you have any experience?
No.
No, okay.
Not to that extent. It's like, Okay, so my big thing is that my imagination just runs wild. So even if I did, it to me would feel like, oh, I just, I was just worried about something, or I saw something that bothered me, and then this thing happened, and I'm relating it to that.
Okay.
That's like why that's why I don't really play horror games that much, because like literally certain games I will just not sleep for a while. So PT, right? I watched Maximilian play PT. That was fine. Okay, I watched it, but it's weird because okay, let me go back. This is like I'm going in circles, so I'm sorry about that. But
Fine.
it's like I like the feeling of that suspense from horror stuff, but also I know that if I watch it, it's gonna be a mess, right? So like I'll watch people play horror games and I'll watch horror games, but if I play them myself, it's hard. So I normally don't play horror games. So I watch Max play through PT, then I watched him play Five Nights. And this is why I super do not like Five Nights, because I thought, oh, he finished the day. I looked at the screen, Foxy jump scare, and then I actually literally I could not sleep for a week.
What the fuck?
So
Five Nights?
Yeah. So
PT is scary.
Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be PT.
Be giving me nightmares.
I don't know why. It's probably because like as
Well,
a kid, I really like Chuck E. Cheese. So like it's attacking a part, something that I felt was sacred, I guess. So it bothers me way more. I avoid everything Five Nights because that actually just fucks me up.
Everything's scared. Like everyone's scared of something different, I think. Anyway, so it's whatever. I guess one of the topics is a couple of the topics that I have written down are spooky stuff, but I might not pull from all of them in this episode.
I mean, you can. It's not.
No, on the topic of spooky stuff, besides supernatural, have you had anything actually scary happen? Like, it doesn't have to be like you getting robbed or something, but like, I don't know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
what?
I've told the story on the show. The guy that you already know, the one when I was at what's that Texas convention? The gaming. I've told this story on the show like multiple times. It's the Texas gaming and South by Southwest. Thank you very much. South by Southwest. This was when I was doing that Alienware thing at South by Southwest, and the guy burst into the Alienware private room and was like, "We have a meeting. We have a meeting." And that was the one that ended where he was like, "Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. It was my schizophrenia acting up."
What
I've definitely told.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. I've told the story on the show before. Yeah.
That's scary.
Oh, someone in the chat even remembered. Yeah, the schizophrenic.
Just a schizophrenic guy.
Horrifying. No, but it was pretty scary. He was coming at me like as if he was going to kill me, like angry that I didn't want to do whatever his anime thing was that he wanted to do. And like the staff that was at the Alienware event were even like, "What the hell?"
Everyone could have took him down. He's just schizophrenic.
And firing the security team afterwards.
Yeah, what were they doing?
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing.
Schizophrenic guy just says, "Yo, I have a meeting here," and this. Oh, yep, okay.
I fell off a carnival ride too, and I almost died.
What? What kind?
You know those space rings where they hook you up and then you have like your two hands and you're like crossed like an X, like standing like an X.
You go like up really high and then fall down?
You go up and down. Yeah. So basically there was a fair that was in my hometown where they had a little kid go on and the little kid didn't want to go vertical. So they took the cotter pin out in the middle so they would only spin it horizontal. And then the woman running the machine forgot to put the cotter pin back in. And then when she spun me, I flipped vertical on top of my head first onto like a metal grate, sliced my head open, had to get like 20 stitches. And like almost died. It was pretty bad.
And you got that bag.
Well, not really. I wish.
What?
But
how?
I didn't really. No, because we knew the family and we knew the woman who ran the thing, and I didn't really have any like trauma afterwards, and I didn't have residual effects.
Okay.
But it looked horrific when it happened because my head was literally sliced open and blood was like pouring down my face and pouring down my body to the point where like this happened during this thing called Homewood Days, which is like a fair that happens in our town every year. And basically that happened like at the beginning of the summer. And it was so bad that people were talking about it. And this was like, 2000, like 1999, whatever. People were talking about it to the point that when I went back to school, like in the fall, people literally were coming up to me being like, "Oh, we thought you died."
So what's the worst injury y'all ever had?
That's it. That's mine. I've never broken a bone. That's easily the worst.
I've never broken a bone.
I don't know. All my injuries are like relative.
I have been in the hospital a lot though.
I get hurt in stupid ways.
Yeah, for me, it's like I've had 5 hernia surgeries and over 10 hernias.
What the hell? How?
Jesus.
I don't know.
Did you just get did you get one hernia and then it just like domino effect?
I know that when you get a hernia, you're prone to getting them more.
And also that one can like open and then you just the cancer.
So let me try to remember. So it's just like I don't know. I literally don't lift weights because of that. Like,
yeah, because I know you. That's like the way you get them.
That's how you get them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the very first one was lifting weights. Oh no, very first one was helping a family friend. They were moving stuff. We were helping them do that. Then I got back to the house and I felt like in a lot of pain. In ambulance to the hospital, and yeah, it was a hernia.
Is it like a specific kind of pain?
It just feels like your stomach is almost tearing. It's about where it is. Like your stomach is pushing through your ab muscles almost.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy.
So, yeah. So I got that one then, lifting weights, playing football. So in general, like anything that requires
doing things that people shouldn't be doing if they're prone to hernias.
Yeah, so pretty much. So like,
yeah, what the hell?
Because the very last one, the doctor told me, it's like, yeah, you had one large one and a bunch of little ones all around it.
Oh,
so there's like a mesh on my abs to try to prevent that. But yeah, I just don't lift weights.
Dang.
So I have a lot of hernia surgeries.
It's crazy.
I told you guys the Rock on the Swing one. And
the Rock on the Swing.
You can say it again. This is a new show.
Oh yeah, true. So
I don't even remember that though.
Rules are off.
Yeah, I was a dumb kid. And like it was after school. I'm like pushing a rock on a swing for some stupid reasons. I thought, oh, this is a good idea. And I was cheering on my brother when he was playing like kickball or something. So he told me you shouldn't do that, and I didn't listen. Rock flies off, hits me in the face, and inverts my lower jaw.
Oh yeah. Holy shit.
And then I had to go to the hospital. Inverted, yes.
How does that even work?
God.
The curve was pushed in.
I don't know why. I have like a pretty good constitution when it comes to everything, but like jaw injuries feel fucked up. Yeah, I don't know why they fucked me up.
Yeah, but
wait. So could you feel with your tongue your jaw?
Yes, I could.
I hate that.
That's crazy.
I hate that.
Wow.
Then had surgery, but then it's fixed. You know, it's good now. I just have a scar on my chin. That I'll have.
See, that's way worse than mine. That's
holy
like way,
shit.
way worse.
Yeah, I've never inverted my jaw.
I never like broke a bone. It was like I said, it looked horrible. I was bleeding like crazy, but I didn't break anything. I had to get stitches, but like all my, my arms and legs, everything was fine. My skull was fine.
I've only had like multiple like small injuries that are like nothing compared to that. Like I think my worst injury.
Getting your head split open is still insane.
Yeah, that is insane. Like
not as bad as the jaw thing.
So I have a story for that one too.
Oh my god. Okay, let's just keep going.
Split your head open too.
Whoever wants to go can go.
That wasn't me. So you can, if you want to go first, Kos.
I was gonna say the only thing that like there's only 2 things that have happened to me. One was when I was like 8 or 9 maybe. I went to my godfather's cottage, and I saw him like sharpening a stick, and I was like, damn, I want to do that too. So I took his knife and I took a stick and I started sharpening it, but instead of doing it away from me, I was doing into me.
Mm-hmm.
And it got caught on like a little like branch that fell off of the stick, and it like went right into my hand.
Oh god.
And it was fucking terrible. That's like probably like the worst thing I've done. But there was another time when I was like in grade 3 or something, where I was rollerblading with my friends, and there was this like downhill. What's the name of the street where it's just like it leads to a
circle, a
cul-de-sac? Yeah,
it was like a cul-de-sac, but it was going downhill, right? And so we were going up and down this cul-de-sac, and there was on the right side of this cul-de-sac, there was a bunch of like gravel and like a broken bottle that someone like just left there or something, and I didn't see it, and I slipped on it, and I went down like 20 feet on this cul-de-sac of my left leg just grinding on gravel and broken glass.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure I still have shards in my leg from that shit still. So,
Like
yeah,
I
my
said,
leg-
your guys' are way worse. Mine sounds bad because of the head split, but like that, I never had anything like that where I had like shards of glass 20 feet.
my leg
grinding
looked
down.
like,
Oh
you know,
my
in
God.
movies, you know, in like war movies where it's like the post battle
Yeah,
and how
for
they
sure.
look and shit. That's what
That's
my
how
leg
it
looked like.
Oh my God, man. Jeez.
Yeah,
the other
I've
story
never had
I
anything
isn't-
gory. I don't know.
This one isn't even mine, it's my brother. So the room I'm sitting in right now used to be our bedroom. There used to be a bunk bed in here. And the bunk bed had edges, obviously. So he and my mom were practicing for a test he had, and he was sitting on the bottom bunk. And like as he got an answer wrong, he like bounced up and hit his head on the corner of the bunk, and his head split open.
Jesus
There was
Christ.
blood
Dude,
everywhere.
I'm telling you, man, those are the worst.
How old?
How old? Oh God, he must have been like 7 or 8.
Okay,
I think.
this is something I've noticed.
Oh my gosh.
This one doesn't even make sense really because of the height. Like it doesn't make sense how this happened, but little kids' heads are like magnetized to corners of things.
Yeah, my brother cut his lip on
Every single kid. Like you can make the excuse for some tables because at certain heights they'll just like bump into them and that's normal. But
Sure.
I swear, like the most insane ways they'll find a way to smash specifically on the corner.
I got another story for that actually.
Oh my God.
On my
Jeez, what the heck?
on my forehead.
You had a WWE childhood.
I guess on my forehead.
Dan,
there's
we
like
did.
a,
I'm gonna refresh your memory after this.
Okay.
there's a bump on my forehead that as I got older, it's not as noticeable, but it's still there. Like if you look, you could see it. That's from when I was like a toddler at our church walking around, and I ran into a corner of a wall, and the bump is still on my head to this day from that.
Man.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky with that.
You had no injury?
No, I have injuries, but it's nothing like fucking like gory.
What was the worst one? I want to know.
I don't know. They're all like like technically me going to the hospital and getting my heart restarted was an injury, but it was just because I was sick.
That was insane.
I was just sick. But when I was in grades,
I was going to ask too.
What?
Because I was going to say I got a question for you about that. That situation where your heart reset. Did you see anything?
No, it's like you go to sleep and wake back up.
So you didn't. It wasn't like because we were on the topic of supernatural stuff. So I wanted to know.
No,
Dang.
no. I just went to because it was like for a sec.
It was just like someone knocked you out and you came back.
Yeah, it's like if I had anesthesia.
Yeah. That makes sense.
I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't think I've ever seen you get hurt when we hung out.
I'm pretty good about not doing. I have like, in like grade 6 or 7, we had like really huge snowbanks in the schoolyard, and we were doing backflips off of them into snow. But I don't know how I somehow like backflipped over the snow like a superhuman, and landed on the asphalt on my chest, like flat. And the snowbanks are huge because we're in Canada. And as soon as I hit the ground, I couldn't breathe, obviously, because I got winded, and I didn't know why, because getting winded would be a new concept to me as a kid. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I guess it hurt so much, my vision went gray, like in GTA. And then I was like, oh, I guess I'm dying. And then I got back up and I was okay. So yeah, it's just stuff like that.
Okay, I remembered like vividly. Do you remember that day when me and my older brother invited you to play hockey with us?
Oh, with that
and
kid?
there was that new family that moved.
Yeah, I remember.
There was this new family that moved in, right? That was like directly across the street from my house and just like a little bit down from Dan's. So Dan, like me and my brother played street hockey a bunch. And this was like the first time Dan came to play hockey with us. and we invited this new kid because like they just came to Canada. They're like they don't know anyone really, so they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we'll invite you to come play. This fucking kid, like 5 minutes into us playing hockey, he slashes my fucking leg like we're in the NHL, and I'm like fucking losing it because it hurts so fucking bad. And then my brother like almost beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, it was just fucking crazy. I don't know why.
How many houses down were you? Like, how many blocks away were you two growing up?
Not even like I was like a minute walk away from him.
I could, yeah. It was.
And then our other friend was like also like in the middle.
He was like the midway point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
So we would like just go to his house every day, pretty much.
Playing video games and playing hockey.
And doing other things that are illegal.
Yeah.
Illegal? What kind of illegal stuff?
Man.
I mean, I don't know how much at this point.
We said what we've done.
Well, we're allowed to because it's like off our criminal record.
Statute of limitations? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, got scrubbed when you turn 18. We stole.
The guy or something?
No,
like,
dude, no. We stole like how much money of merchandise do you think?
I think we stole probably like $2,000 worth of Yu-Gi-Oh cards from Walmart.
Yeah.
Of Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty insane.
Oh my gosh.
And we got like good shit from them, so we flipped it for even more.
Yeah, we'd go to a local card shop and we just like I stole a pack from Walmart, got a $200 card, and then we went to the card shop. I flipped it for an entire box.
Dang.
Yeah, that was fun. It's really easy too. We would use DS styluses.
Wait, to do what?
You just slice because you
open
could
up the blister packs.
You could hide it under your wrist, sorta, and then you could slice open the pack.
Oh, and then they wouldn't realize it's open.
Yeah.
Dude, we would have like Ocean's 11 strats, man. We'd have like lookouts and shit.
And then we discovered that the individual packs outside of the blisters, or inside of the blisters, don't trigger alarms. They're
Why are you guys calling them blisters?
Because blisters are like in the cardboard.
Yeah, they came in a cardboard packaging.
A booster pack is.
Oh, they weren't like booster packs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They
it's
were
like the starter packs, right?
But they're
it's a pack of multiple booster packs, so it's a blister pack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, a blister pack is like, I think of the little, like when you're getting a pill. If you're getting, like allergy medication or something, and the little pills are in like the little sheet of gray stuff, and then the plastic
like,
on the top.
That's kind of what it was. It's like a pack of cards is in that. Yeah, it's a blister. I've never that's what they put their SKU on. But when you open up the blister, that pack isn't registered.
Yeah, so
basically it's a pack that didn't come like straight from the box, basically.
Yeah. So we'd bring like a bag when we found that out, and we just dump all the packs in this bag.
Yeah. It's fucked
and then
up.
I remember one day we went and you guys like left early to go to McDonald's or something, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get a few more packs. And then I remember you came back and you're like, someone's following us, we gotta get the fuck out of here. And we started running like fucking crazy. And I think that's when we stopped, because then they started figuring us out.
And horrified, of course, yeah.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah, and then when I got caught eventually at another store stealing, I think some other just like bullshit.
I did too.
but when we turn 18, we did when we were kids. So like when we turn 18, it gets taken off our record, so we didn't do shit.
Dang.
Yeah. Lucky us.
Don't steal, kids.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't steal cards. Well, I don't think you can anymore because scalpers ruined that whole.
There's nothing to steal.
Yeah, you that was a different era. Yeah, the reason I said we had spooky shit lined up was because there's no point talking about it because it's brand new. But like people are talking about Sinners. Has anyone seen it?
Not yet.
No, That's the Michael B. Jordan movie, right?
Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool.
I haven't seen it yet. Aren't there like vampires in it or something?
Yeah, it's a vampire movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense why you said spooky stuff then.
Yeah.
That's one of those movies I definitely have to watch at home if I watch it. If I can't watch that.
It's very good. It's one of the rare times it's like historical piece too, sorta, and They got all that right for the most part. So that's cool. It's like it's all really good. Because they never
historical piece.
Yeah, it's like during like just like when slavery is ending, so everyone's still
I thought you meant
racist.
like a biopic of someone.
No. But it's like heavy influence on that. Or from that. But yeah, besides that, no point talking about it because Brendan, you don't want to spoil people. What are your like? Not of all time, but recently. It could be from any point in history, but as long as you've watched it within the past like year. Like what do you? I guess McDareth, it's hard for you to be part of this unless you've dabbled. Like your top horror movies ever, like that you've seen. Recent.
Man.
Okay, so this isn't a movie, but it's a TV show called
that counts.
Harper's Island. Harper's Island is like a slasher TV show where like all these kids are going to this wedding, and then someone or something is killing them, and then it's like figuring out who is doing it. And as it keeps boiling down, it was very good. I'm pretty sure Harper's Island's the right name. Let me double check that. But that show was very good.
I have like no answer to this because I don't watch horror movies at all. Like,
really?
I'm super averse to like gore and super violent stuff, which is weird.
There's like atmospheric horror.
We're like the biggest horror channel on YouTube, so you guys know what Dead Meat is?
Yeah, I love them.
No.
Okay. James and Chelsea.
Yeah. I have.
My friends.
I love. Wait,
So
you're friends with them?
Yeah,
Dude, I've watched them for like. In 2 years, it'll be a decade.
Hold on, I'll pull up this video.
That's like the channel I go to get like, what happened in this horror movie without having to watch it. Yeah.
Hold on. So yeah, if I pull up Drunk Disney Big Hero 6. So prior to them making the Dead Meat channel, they had a channel called Practical Folks where they made like Disney videos, like Disney themed videos. And there's one of their most popular videos on that channel was a video of me watching the movie Big Hero 6 with them and getting really, really, really drunk by the end of it. And so if you're interested in watching me do a collab video with Dead Meat, this video of us watching Big Hero 6 together is high up on my list of recommendations.
Yeah, whoever's listening, if you haven't for some reason heard of them, you should look.
Yeah,
if you like horror.
They're great.
Yeah, they're very good.
Yeah, but no, what I was gonna say is that this, I don't know if this necessarily counts as horror, but I'm gonna go with the TV show You, which is with Penn Badgley, and it's
the
like
one that just ended, right?
Just ended. Yeah, I'm episode 4 of the new season. So no spoilers, obviously, on the ending. But I've thoroughly enjoyed that show every single season, and it's one of the only
never heard of it. I might watch
it. Killer shows that I'm willing to watch. Yeah, and I really like it.
You know what I did watch recently? On a total whim, because I thought it was going to be trash. Oh wait, you weren't here for that, Roger and McDareth.
No. What happened?
I don't know if you watched the episode, but I basically talked about how I went to go hate watch the new season of Black Mirror, and then it was like,
oh yeah, one
of the best seasons of TV in the last while.
I don't think I can't remember.
One of the episodes straight up made me cry. It's really good.
Was it the
Paul Giamatti episode?
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Because that was fucked up too. Because it opens, I see him, and I'm like, oh, that's one of my favorite actors. This is gonna be a good episode, and then it ruined my night.
Is that what's her name? Is Olivia Munn in that episode?
There's a girl.
Yeah. I swear it's Olivia Munn because I saw a clip about it.
I can't remember. I'm bad at that, but I'm really bad with actors.
Did you know she had a baby with John Mulaney while John Mulaney was still married?
Yeah, bro.
He had to leave his wife, and there was a whole big thing.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
His comedy's pretty good though.
Yeah, he's funny.
I always forget that she's not with Jason Sudeikis anymore.
You're thinking of Olivia Wilde.
Or sorry.
Yeah, that's Olivia.
I'm getting my Olivia's mixed up.
That is also crazy too, though.
Yeah,
where she showed up and delivered the papers at like some Ted Lasso. Oh no, he showed up to her thing, right? That's what it was. It was like some movie that she was making with Harry Styles, right? And then he showed up to that.
Yeah.
The reason I went on a tangent about Black Mirror, I watched it on a whim, like the hate watch. I didn't know fucking Dexter had a prequel, and it ended up being pretty good.
Yeah, I need to see that. I think there's a
I didn't
prequel
know
and there's a
there was.
continuation.
The dude playing young Dexter, I think, might be the best adaptation of playing a character from a different time period, like an existing character from like younger or older. It's insane. He sounds like the actor sometimes. It's really crazy. But yeah, I watched it to hate watch it, and then it was good. So if you want something to watch, that's good.
I never watched Dexter, but the actor from Dexter is really good in 6 Feet Under.
Yeah, he's good.
You've ever seen that show? He's excellent in that show. Yeah.
I don't see him in much
Dexter
anymore.
through TikTok.
Yeah,
I've
those.
actually been watching a lot of shows through TikTok.
All of
Really?
Dexter's on. It's on Netflix too.
Well, like on TikTok, they'll put like part 1 of 87.
Like they'll put they'll chop up
yeah.
an episode in parts, and I'll watch it and be like,
They'll get you with
watch the show.
Yeah,
That's so funny. I don't think I've watched a single show through TikTok.
I've watched a lot of movies because of TikTok, and I always
Really?
regret it. Yeah, I watched Meet Joe Black because of TikTok. I watched.
Oh, that movie's so good. I love that movie.
It's okay. It's not. It's so good. It's okay.
Well, you watched it through TikTok, dumbass. You gotta watch actual movies.
I watched a clip on TikTok, and then I said, "Oh, I want to watch this movie." So then I watched the movie in full,
That's a good movie, man.
and then I watched. What's it called? It's the movie with the Ron Clark story. You know Ron Clark story with Matthew Perry?
Mm-mm.
It's this guy that goes to Harlem to teach in the school that's like the worst like scoring school of all time or something like that. It was okay, but like I need to stop doing this trend because the TikToks are just basically putting the best part of the movie on clips.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
right.
then you go to watch the movie, and the rest of it is
It's
garbage.
insane.
Right.
It's insane. Yeah,
The only thing I've ever seen that with is the movie Shallow Hell. For some reason, I think it's maybe because Black was in Minecraft.
I like that movie, man.
I do too. It's a good movie, but I'm saying that movie always gets clipped out and turned into like Instagram reels or TikToks or whatever.
you know what? This is a modern version, like the TikTok movies. This is a modern version of watching YouTube, watching anime on YouTube, where it used to be like
100%, yeah.
part 1 of 4, episode 28.
Of Naruto, yeah.
Yeah, that's what that is.
You mentioned Big Hero 6 because I actually watched that whole movie on YouTube. It was like pitched up, but
Big Hero 6, really?
yeah, that's how I watched the entire movie. It was on YouTube.
so
It was like
The Broly movie was on there for a long time. You could just, I don't know. YouTube's
Think
crazy.
of it, I think that's probably how I watched half of the old Pokemon episodes. Not like the old Pokemon episodes, but when I was in high school, I was obsessed with the anime to the point where like there was a website called film.de. It was like a German website that would do screenshots of every frame of animation. And you could and they would post it immediately after the show aired in Japan. So I would go on the computers at school and I would like look up the screenshots of the episodes to see like what happened in each episode. And then eventually that website started uploading episodes, like raw episodes of the show from Japan to YouTube. And like you said, they would upload it in like 6 parts essentially. And then they would pitch the thing up and you'd be able to watch it with a filter and everything. And that's how I enjoyed the majority of like the Diamond and Pearl era of the Pokemon anime as I watched it on YouTube. And then I kind of fell off after that. I think Diamond and Pearl ended and I don't think I regularly watched the Pokemon anime ever again. I saw bits, but I never like regularly watched it ever again.
Really quick, to go back to your question, Dan, of what was it? What horror things we watched in the last year?
Yeah, that's good.
There's 2 things, and I completely forgot about them because they were so. Well, one of them was really good, but I just forgot about it. But one of them was fucking dog shit. The dog shit one was a movie called The Piano Lesson.
I've never even heard of that. What
Never
kind
even
of
heard of that
bullshit?
The Piano Lesson is like the version I watched. It's a remake of a movie from like the 80s or something like that. It has John David Washington from Tenet, Samuel L. Jackson. There's someone else in it that I'm forgetting. Erykah Badu. But it's about this family that owns this piano that their one of their grandfathers owned or something like that. But it was like it was this grandfather's only sole possession left after being sold off into slavery. So like years pass, and one of the old or the younger granddaughters has it in her possession, but her brother wants to sell it off to make money and buy land and make money from it.
Wait, real quick. Are you describing the August Wilson play?
No, this is I don't know what that is, but this is called
August Wilson. He like wrote Fences. He's a very like famous playwright, and he has a play called The Piano Lesson.
It might be. Keep going.
I'm pretty sure it's. I'm
anyways,
hold on.
Anyways, yeah. So they start fighting over who gets to have ownership of this piano. And I'm like, okay, this movie is kind of interesting. And then like halfway through, it starts becoming a horror movie because the piano is haunted by like the
like in Mario 64.
Yeah, like it starts like it's
Does it
it's
eat
really
people?
shit because no. It's more like a paranormal horror than an actual like.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Yeah.
So two things. First off, I just looked this up. It is indeed based off an August Wilson
Okay.
play. Second thing, you mentioned this haunted piano. That did remind me of a horror movie that I actually like.
Huh.
It is from the 70s. It's a Japanese horror movie called House that has a haunted piano in it. That movie is actually genuinely really
House
funny.
is really good.
House is super good.
That reminds me of another horror movie I watched because of my cousin. We were going to like, I think it was an engineering camp at the University of Baltimore. And on the way there and back in the car, we were watching Monster House. That movie fucked me up.
wait, the DreamWorks Monster House movie?
Yes. I was, because like I'm staying in Maryland at my cousin's place, and they have a large grandfather clock, and I'm just hearing the clock ticking in the middle of the night. And I'm like, please.
Piano Lesson was not that great. So it's like a paranormal horror that's based off of like it's shit. Anyways,
just go watch House instead.
The other horror movie that I watched that I ended up watching a bunch of shit from it is Alien. I was watching a bunch of Alien movies.
Those are so good.
Oh, the original
not all of them.
Yeah, of course.
Alien's like Mega Man X, where it's like the further into the series you go, the more dog shit it gets. But then there's like a shining gem sometimes.
I was watching it in like timeline order of the Alien series.
So you started with Prometheus?
So I started with Prometheus, and I was very confused. And I was like,
it's fucking crazy, dude. It doesn't make sense.
Movie.
It's a pretty good movie, though. Yeah,
but it's like this is so strange. And then I watched Covenant, and I was like, "Oh, this shit can be really good, right?"
Yeah.
And then I watched the first Alien, and that was like
awesome. Yeah, that movie's great.
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah, that was a fucking great.
Did you know actually that's the first movie I've ever seen, so that's why I'm this way.
The first movie you ever saw was Alien?
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I'm the way I am.
Would you be watching like fucking Toy Story or something?
No, I watched Alien.
I don't even remember what the first movie I watched was.
What was the first movie you watched, McDareth?
I don't remember. It's some Disney movie, probably. We have like a lot of the old Disney movies on VHS, but I don't remember the very first one.
Mine was definitely Aladdin. I know for a fact. My parents took me. I was 2 years old. I was apparently singing in the car afterwards. I love Aladdin.
Oh, obviously, I'm talking about the first movie I've seen, like, that I can remember.
Invaders? Oh, you can remember. Okay.
Oh, that you can remember.
I'm not talking, like, obviously, I probably saw, like, Disney movies when my brain was mush.
Wait, so are you a fan of Aliens over Alien, or do you think Alien is a better movie than Aliens?
I think they do different things better, but I have more fun watching Aliens.
Yeah. Because
I have to watch. Yeah, I stopped at Alien. I haven't watched any of the other ones yet.
Aliens is more fun, but Alien is like atmosphere and really good.
Yeah, for sure.
I really want to watch the one that just came out, or not just came out, but it came out last year. I think it was.
That was Covenant, wasn't it?
No, it's not Covenant. Covenant.
There's a TV show coming out.
No, not. I know that, but there was a movie that came out.
Yeah, there was.
Romulus.
Yeah,
Romulus. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, I just want to watch them all because I enjoyed them.
That's a series that I look at YouTube videos covering the story of it because I'm curious and interested, but I don't know if I could sit down.
They're really scary. Like the atmosphere in the first two is like heavy.
Covenant's atmosphere is really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like,
and it does practical effects well, which makes it scarier.
Sure.
It messes me up because like I played RE2 remake, right? I only played it because I was at that E3 we were all at. I was with Duncan and he had his thing with Capcom, and so like they were gonna let him play RE2. I was like, okay, I'll go in and I'll just watch. Well, he had to run to the bathroom. Somebody's recording for his channel. It's like, okay, I'm now playing RE2. So I thought, okay, this isn't too bad. So I bought it when it came out and started playing it. And eventually my friend Victor came over to the house and was playing it with me. Cause like literally, if I got to the part where Mr. X walks into the, like what was a safe area and follows you through that, I would have turned the game off. Like that, no, I would not have.
It's funny because RE to me, obviously it's a horror game, right? Like Resident Evil is naturally a horror series, but I've never had the issue that I have like playing horror games or watching horror movies playing Resident Evil. It feels like campy enough where it doesn't bother me. And I think maybe it's because of like the history of that franchise and like
but is this like the original ones or like the remakes?
No, I mean like all of, so my first one that I ever played was 4 on GameCube because I was a Nintendo kid.
Yeah, which is
so I played 4 on GameCube, and then I played RE2 on the N64. And then after that, I played all of them once the remakes came to, because I played RE1 on GameCube. I played, RE1, RE2. I don't think I played RE3 remake is the only one I didn't play. But I played Code Veronica on my Dreamcast. Some of the other ones. RE4, obviously, on GameCube. 5, I played in college. 6, I don't think I ever played. 7 is the one that I started and went, nope. I noped out of there with 7.
Yeah, that one is.
7's like the one that's in the bayou, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good on that one.
That one is actually just
that one's actually scary. So I didn't play that one, but then I played Village and I really enjoyed Village. And I played part of the RE4.
7 a lot more horrific compared to the other ones was the engine change and how
the RE engine for the very first time.
Yeah, it makes that game way more horrifying.
Yeah. Resident Evil's, I don't know, I like a few of them. Not all of them, but I don't really find it scary either.
No. It's also more fun. Like, Evil Village is great.
I was going to say, we've been going for a bit. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. But if you guys want to keep talking, what I was going to
I was going to ask you guys.
You can do whatever then.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you guys watch the Resident Evil movies?
No.
On YouTube? like the other way of like.
Damn, I feel like those movies are my guilty pleasure because I like them.
Really?
Yeah.
These are the Mila Jovovich ones?
Yeah, like the first one was like, it's got that problem where like the more they make, the more like fucking obnoxious they become.
Sure.
But the first one was like, I thought it was like a pretty decent adaptation. And so I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll keep watching it. This was like, I watched all of these before they made the last one, which I think is Revelation,
something like that.
But yeah, I like them, man. Oh no, it's called The Final Chapter. That's what it is. Yeah, Apocalypse, Extinction, Afterlife, Retribution, then the final one.
Didn't Netflix try making like a TV show of Resident Evil?
They made some movies. I know, actually, I think they did.
Well, I think there was a show. It was like
the animated.
No, it's like a live action show with the guy from the John Wick movies. He was playing Wesker.
The
guy from the John. Oh, I watched John Wick for the first time.
I call him Whisker.
Yeah.
You know what I meant. Yeah. I don't know why I said Whisker. Whisker.
Oh,
I just imagine Wesker with like a cat.
This show. Lance Reddick was in it.
Right. Lance Reddick. Thank you. That's his name. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, this was dog shit.
That's what I had heard. Yep. Yeah. I heard it was quite bad.
Yeah.
I know the animated version of it. Like there's an animated movie or something like that.
Yeah, that's apparently Capcom really did one.
Yeah.
That has like Leon and all of them beating up.
Yeah, because I know Ray Chase and Matt Mercer did voices in that.
Man, Netflix likes their animated video game shows. They just did Devil May Cry. They do Castlevania.
Well, they hit a niche that's smart. It's like you're getting that almost video game movie-esque thing, but you can tell a longer story because they've done Arcane was there. They did Dragon's Blood, which was Dota 2.
Arcane, sure, of course.
They
did Dota.
Dragon's Dogma.
They did Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Tomb Raider.
They did Dota. Dota was a TV show.
There's
Dragon's Blood.
2 seasons. Yeah, 2 seasons.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons. It is
Whoa.
The lore in that is all over the place, but yeah, they did it.
Yeah. I still have to watch the Tomb Raider show. I've been meaning to watch it, but yeah, they did Dragon's Dogma, Devil May Cry, Castlevania. Like there's a lot of good shit.
They did Dragon Age recently as well. I haven't watched that yet.
I didn't know that. Oh,
I also didn't know they did Dragon
Have you guys
Age.
been watching? Speaking of video game adaptations, have you guys been watching Last of Us?
No, I have not.
Yeah,
I want to
really.
because I liked the first season of the show, despite not.
I did as well, but yeah, I'm hearing things where I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna watch the second season.
Well, so you haven't watched any of it yet?
No, I haven't. You know what I did watch? You know what video game adaptation I did watch?
Let's hear it.
Halo.
Oh
yeah.
God, the Paramount Plus one.
Yeah.
Yeah, after I heard stuff
season-
about that, I just
The
decided I'm not
first
ever
season
touching
came
it.
to Netflix, and I'm like, I was so against watching it because I was like, I've heard such terrible things about it. I'm a big
Right.
Halo fan. I don't want to watch it. But at the same time, am I really a Halo fan if I didn't watch the Halo like Paramount series? So the first season's on Netflix, and I watched it, and I'm like, I can't exaggerate this enough. I think this is hands down the worst adaptation to a video game of all time.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible.
No,
No.
it's not impossible.
This is why I say impossible, because there is one that stands out as one of the only things I walked out of a theater from watching. This is one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life, and that is the Michael Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie.
Oh,
Good
right.
Lord.
No, I'm
That
sorry, but no.
movie, that I would ask to poll
What-
our audience
what-
if
what-
the Halo show is worse than the Assassin's
What
Creed
was
movie.
what was wrong with it? What was like? See, this is where it gets hard because you really have to nitpick what was wrong. Aside from like
That's the
the actual
crazy thing
production.
about-
Hold on. Aside
Yeah.
from the actual production of the show and the quality of it, like
Yeah.
you have to start nitpicking what they didn't get right with the game and the adaptation, right?
Literally everything. When I say everything, I mean everything. That's like, I'm not exaggerating. It is one of the absolute worst films I've ever seen in my life. Not even video game adaptations. I mean like films. One of the
That's
worst
crazy.
films.
I feel like I could name worse films than that.
Have you seen this Assassin's Creed movie?
That's the thing.
Yes, yeah, exactly. Right. Exactly. I'm like, I actually kind of want you to watch this and record
No, I'm
yourself
not.
watching it.
No,
'Cause it's
I'm gonna watch.
Atrocious.
I'm gonna watch the second season of Halo.
There you go. There you go. But see, there's more validity. Yo, at least watch the second season of Halo, but you won't watch the Assassin's Creed movie. That's how you know Assassin's Creed's
I
worse.
hated the season so much. I was debating like making a whole video on it and just
You should have.
like it. I could go on about how much hatred I have for everything they did in the show. There were some things that were really well done. There were like some really good
Came back.
editing sections in that show, and like the choreography and a lot of the action sequences were good too. So
See, but you're already saying things that are positives, which is what I'm saying. Is there's at least a
that's the thing.
positive?
I
to
feel
it.
like if I watched the Assassin's Creed movie, I probably could do the same thing.
I don't think you would find. I would bet you will not find a single positive.
But the problem is,
fact that
I
they
have
got-
no.
They got literally Michael Fassbender. Okay, Marion Cotillard was the love interest, and Jeremy Irons was the bad guy. All right, those are three really, and Brendan Gleeson's in it too. Those are four really, really, really good actors. And in any other thing, they're acting their butt off. This movie is not it. They managed to get the best possible cast for a franchise that should be relatively easy to adapt into a film, and they butcher it. Absolutely, positively butcher it. Butcher the plot of the games. Butcher like when they're bringing certain things in. Butcher the acting. I mean, it's.
I would
truly
have to watch
atrocious.
it to actually like
Oh.
be able to compare the two.
It's terrible.
And that's kind of the problem with the Halo show too. Like, they ever see the quote people meme now? It's hard to act wearing a helmet. It's from the director of the Halo show saying that about
the
Master
Halo
Chief.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what was stupid though, I'm gonna spoil it because I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was
Please,
stupid
bud.
about it is like in the last 10 minutes of the first season, like Cortana takes over Master Chief's body. Like Master Chief was this guy in the entire show, helmet off. He was this dude that was torn about like his past because he's been lied to the entire time, and he's showing all this emotion. I get it. Like from the standpoint of being able to do that on a show, you need to do that, right? But in the last 10 minutes of the show, Cortana takes over Master Chief because he presumably dies and needs him to get this artifact away from the Covenant. So she takes over his body and she puts the helmet on and she like doesn't say a word and just acts completely how Master Chief would in the game.
Acting, yeah.
And it was 1 to 1. Like, it was perfect.
That almost feels insulting at that point.
Yeah.
Anyways, do you guys think you, if you were with 100 people, would you think you could beat the ape?
That shit is so dumb, man.
The ape? What do you mean?
You haven't seen that going around?
No,
People are saying if there were 100 people fighting a gorilla, who would win?
Obviously, like, what the fuck?
And people are like, oh, 100 people win easy. But then they forget, it's like a fucking ferocious 500-pound gorilla that will...
100 people? Is it 100 grown men?
I don't know.
100 grown men.
100 grown men destroy a gorilla.
For sure.
It's just simple math.
I feel like if it's like you're getting like all offensive linemen from like NFL teams, then yeah.
I just think average adult men. 100 men surround a gorilla and just beat it to death? Like what?
Yeah, I don't think it's like one-on. If it's a one-on-one and you tag in after one guy dies, yeah, I don't think that's the move.
It's not like no, I'm just gonna say it. It's not like a school of special needs kids versus a gorilla.
Okay, now we're talking. Like now we're talking.
That's why I said it. It's like I feel like the gorilla would win in that case. If you got
I don't know, dude.
And one gorilla, the gorilla's winning.
I don't know. Have you seen?
I'm getting into dangerous territory. I think we stop.
Some of those guys are pretty strong.
I think we're stopping.
Some of those guys are pretty strong. They might have a better shot.
Like Uber in the chat said 100 Kuman kids versus one gorilla.
Yeah, no.
Like, Kuman wasn't all special needs.
That's just learning disabilities.
It's like, that's actually like math kids. I was terrible at math. I'd be one of them.
Was it even learning disabilities? I thought it was just tutoring.
I don't think so. I thought it was just tutoring.
Yeah, it's just tutoring.
Yeah. I can tell you right now, I would lose to the gorilla. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I would try to get out of that situation.
I would lose.
I don't know, dude. I feel pretty confident. Just like, also just human history. We've hunted things in packs. Like, if there's 100 of us, we're just gonna work. Yeah, we're gonna be like, all right, guys, let's surround it.
I don't disagree with that, but those guys, their whole lives are hunted. I'm not out there hunting.
No, I'm saying, like, I'm not even saying it's just that, like, the fact that they did that means it's the reason they were successful is because they had teamwork ability. So we could literally talk to each other and be like, all right, let's all walk in a circle around this gorilla. It won't be able to even decide where to go. And then we'll just kick it to death.
You know what this is reminding me of?
Or they could just all body slam it at the same time.
It was reminding me of the death of Harambe and how angry I was about Harambe.
What the?
Yeah, because I was fucked up.
About that.
I was actually angry about that.
I hate that shit every time because parents are such shitty.
They should have. They should have.
Should have what? What should have? Who should they have shot?
They should have shot the mom instead of Harambe.
The mom?
Oh my god.
All right, yeah, this is the kind of conversation I'm trying to have. Yeah, they should have shot the mom.
No, but I'm saying they really should have, because that mom should have watched their kid.
No, who else was there? It wasn't just the mom.
No, what was the mom? The mom is the one that wasn't watching the kid.
All of them got is that the whole story? Like the action?
Obviously, they had to stop Harambe from
Yeah.
killing the kid.
Gorillas versus, or 100 gorillas or the kid who jumped in the harambe pit.
What if Harambe could have just been like, yo, this mom is shit. I'm gonna take care of you, bro.
I wish that's the case.
I
Watch
feel
your
like that's what
kid.
he was trying to do, and then they shot him.
Yeah.
That's insane, though.
Well, it's the reason that the actual reason is because wild animal. He could be like, okay, I'm protecting you, and then
Well, of course.
1 second later, be like, what if I rip your arm off because I'm bored?
But then you shoot him with tranks or something. Don't actually kill him.
Yeah, I think it was a whole like
Gorilla.
tragedy in just a terrible display of animal control.
Wasn't that also like 11 years ago now? When did he fucking die?
I don't know, dude.
For a long time. The world's been shit ever
2016.
since.
Jesus Christ.
Terrible.
May 28th, bro. Hey, we're coming up to the 10-year anniversary, bro.
Man.
Also, wait. When they shot him, was he still holding the kid?
No, I think the kid got away for a minute, and then that's when they shot him.
So they could have just tranked.
Yeah,
That's insane. That's insane.
insane. Terrible, man.
When do you think they'll make a Harambe movie?
They need
got
to.
it, right?
They need to make an alternate history Harambe movie where he starts Planet of the Apes.
I feel like it's
Fake
too
news
late
Harambe.
to cash in
Wow,
on
okay,
the Harambe.
7.3 on IMDb. Here we go. 7.3 on IMDb. Made in 2023. Harambe. Right here.
It's just called Harambe.
Just Harambe. It seems like it's a documentary, though. It doesn't
I'm
seem
watching that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, see, look, now they're showing me pictures of Harambe as a baby. I'm gonna actually want to go find the mom. I can't look at this.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I can't. This stuff makes me so mad. Like, to me, like, animal cruelty is like worst of the worst, immediate death penalty.
Yeah.
Any type of animal cruelty ever.
Yeah.
Like, I actually genuinely
I don't
believe
think.
that.
I think most normal people
it's the
agree.
Worst of the worst. Yeah.
I'm imagining this documentary where it's like a biopic, and it's like, when Harambe was 1 year old, he ate a banana. When he was 2 year old, he ate an orange.
Oh, man. A genuine rest in peace for Harambe, though. Like,
Moment of silence for Harambe.
Yeah, that's why I always fuck it, dude. We gotta keep talking. Fucking fuck these
that was a moment of
zookeepers.
silence. We had a silent moment.
Fuck the
Also, I do
zookeepers.
really love-
These videos of animals getting free and going crazy are my favorite.
You talked about Planet of the Apes real quick, Coast. You mentioned Planet of the Apes. Those movies all rule. Every single modern Planet of the Apes movie is very good.
I have to watch this still.
I watched one of them last year, and I liked it.
Which one did you watch?
It was the first one, I believe.
The one with James Franco?
Yeah, let me hold on.
They're all
That was
good.
probably like the least good
Pull up my
of all of
letterbox.
them. But the second one and third one are both like incredible. They're actually really, really
Oh
excellent.
yeah, I forgot I watched the
I
last.
was
Slam
supposed to
Dunk.
like binge watch all of those because my mom wanted to see the new one in theaters, but I never ended up doing that. But I
New
need
one's
to
also pretty
go
good
watch
too.
them.
Saw the new one in theaters.
They're
too.
good. I like them.
Yeah, they're great. Apes together strong, man.
Where the hell is it? I know I watched it.
I can't
So
believe we're getting
something with like Planet of the Apes because I watched some of the super old ones and like the show and how it links back into the new stuff. And this might be wrong because I haven't seen the first of the new movies, but it's like the shows were setting it up that he goes old one goes to the Planet of the Apes, realizes oh wait this is actually Earth. Then like the next few movies are him trying to get back to the normal timeline. He comes back, but two of the apes that helped him are back with him in our timeline. Then they have their son, and then it kind of loops back for how it starts. And I always thought that like the new movies, Caesar and that was like the son of those two apes from the old. But I think it doesn't actually play out that way.
Rise is the first one, right?
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah,
I believe.
I watched that one. Yeah, I gave that shit a 4 out of 5.
There you go.
And my
That's a
review
solid-
was: give me orange, give orange, me give eat orange, me eat orange, give me orange.
Yeah, I don't know. I like all those movies as well. They're good.
I gotta look at your letterbox, Coast. I don't think I've ever really written many reviews. I've written like one or two.
Yeah, I don't have
My reviews are literally just like one sentence. I just
Oh,
try to
no,
make
I
a
read-
joke of the movie.
There was like some Hallmark movie that I watched at the end of last year that I hated so much that
Oh yeah, I remember you showed me that.
That review was so funny.
That review was
I
insane.
watched Marriage Story, and my review was, if the kid had Fortnite, this movie would have been 100 minutes shorter.
Are you looking something up or?
Yeah, I was looking up.
I'm going through all my
I'm doing it right now. I'm going through those things. I'm like,
yeah. I watched both the Anchorman movies. My review for the first movie was not enough penis jokes. My review for the second one was too many penis jokes.
Your review for Advent Children just said me ? Gongaga. You wrote first slam dunk. Your review was Michael Jordan flu game. Got nothing on Sakuragi Hamamichi.
Ooh.
Thank you. Reagan just brought dinner. Let's go.
Dude, how are you always eating?
Because
That is true.
When we do this.
Every time we record something, you're always
What are you eating this time?
His dinner.
I'm eating. Oh, this is amazing.
You're
by
like
the way,
Han from fucking Tokyo Drift, bro.
it's whitefish
Yeah.
with broccoli and rutabaga.
Not
Delicious.
blackfish.
What about red fish, blue fish?
It's really good.
What's the best thing you've eaten while on call for the podcast?
Yeah, you know what? That's a good question.
That's a good question. Let me think. Best thing I've ever eaten while on call. I mean, this slaps.
You had to stop talking because you just wanted to just
there was a dill chicken that we had. It was a HelloFresh actually, but it was a HelloFresh dill chicken that she made while we were recording Japan Time, and I remember it being so good that I did actually have to stop and like mute myself and just eat and not talk.
You know why it was good, right?
I think you wrote it in the podcast. Why was it good?
Because they outsourced it to slave children where dill is grown on the highest mountaintops.
In an alternate universe, the kid that jumped in Harambe's pit got sent off to work for HelloFresh.
That's horrible.
No, you know what? If you jump in the gorilla pit, go fucking put them in the HelloFresh mines. I don't care.
I'm amazed, Roger, right? Is this fine for us to talk about this?
Yeah, of course. I've done some HelloFresh. I mean, I genuinely like HelloFresh.
It's my opinion, not his.
No, I know, but I'm just amazed that like literally the shit that has been said, and Roger is just like, yeah, I still get sponsorships. They don't.
Yeah, because
it's just like,
it's Japan Time. They know it's Japan Time versus like my actual channel, of course.
wait, they know about it?
Of course, yeah.
hey, HelloFresh, you know about it? Fuck you. Hey, fuck you.
Look, they keep giving me money. They're not giving Zeph money.
Hey, all I'm saying is their sweet chili chicken kind of fucking fire. So
I'm telling you, bro, HelloFresh is great.
I wet my nuts with HelloFresh.
Or are we just good chefs?
Well, that's true, because you do make it yourself. That is true. I mean, I like the fact that they give you just the... Why are we doing a HelloFresh thing right now? Wait,
well, it's literally... It's literally fucking cooking for idiots. It's like an IKEA table for cooking.
Yeah, because they just give you all the right ingredients, and they give you like the correct portion, and it's easy if you know how to cook.
I bet you there's still people out there that fuck it up, and they're like,
probably.
Easy.
No, they do suck, but not for that reason.
No, but the people that say they
lazy,
suck are because
so
they just can't cook.
I just use Factor, because Factor, you just heat it up.
Hey, so fun fact, Factor is also HelloFresh.
I have to see if they use slaves. I can't say yet.
Factor, Green Chef, and HelloFresh are all the same company.
Oh.
Well, you know.
Yep.
Of course they are.
I'll still eat my Factor.
Wait, so they monopolize the cook at home
kind of
industry?
Yeah.
Well, that I was thinking, oh, yeah, we can't get HelloFresh, but maybe we get Factor. Okay, so no, that answer that is no.
My general opinion is if it's advertised on a podcast, it's fucking shit. That's what my opinion.
That is. There's only a few things that have been advertised on, like from YouTubers, that are actual good products.
I do feel like HelloFresh is one of the few, to be honest, that's actually good.
The only one that I think is like top tier is Dollar Shave Club.
Yeah, Dollar Shave Club is actually pretty legit. Or like Harry's, because Harry's is technically through Dollar Shave Club.
I don't even know what
Harry's,
that is.
It's the type of razor. Yeah.
Have you ever gotten a MeUndies deal?
I haven't, but we should get one. They're comfy.
I heard that. I heard that they're
Yeah.
pretty good. I don't even know if they're still around. Like, there's so many like YouTube products that like come and go. Like, I don't know.
See, that's kind of a big reason as to why when I do sponsorship things, it's stuff that I know I like already. Like,
Yeah.
Since we're burning bridges right now, you know what else is fucking stupid? Is this plate.
Let's hear
Fuck
it.
this plate.
I fucking hate this plate.
Wait, why?
I forget how I found it, but I think it was like just on a regular ad on a website where they were like, "Yeah, man, look what you can order and shit." And I'm like, "Oh, this is kind of cool." So I start looking through some stuff, and I found like the set of 5 like disc plate things for Slam Dunk, and I'm pretty sure someone can like go through my old stream VODs and you'll find it on like my stream on my wall.
Of you looking it up?
No, of the display things on my wall.
Mm-mm.
But I bought it because I remember I got a coupon code that made it really cheap. So I was like, oh fuck it, I'll buy it. So they arrive. They were 2 of them were damaged on the edges, but I was like, oh fuck it, whatever. They were cheap. I don't give a fuck. But the quality is like mid. It's very mid. But to put these things up, they give you like this magnetic adhesive strip that you have to put on your wall.
Okay.
I was like, okay, this is, first of all, it's giant as fuck. So I was like, okay, this kind of sucks, because if you want to like paint the wall or something, you're gonna definitely have to rip this thing off and then like fix the wall. But whatever. So I put it up. The magnets fucking suck.
Dude,
The magnets are terrible.
the shit it does to your wall is fucking insane.
Yeah.
So I have.
And if you want to order more magnets, you can't order just one. You have to order them in packs.
Yeah, you
and
order
they're
a set.
They're
Wait, what?
expensive as fuck. Yeah, that's how they get you.
Because I have 3 of them, but mine have never fallen off. They're
Yeah,
like
it
in my
also
main
depends
room.
on your type of wall. Because like I just put a
Yeah.
picture because I got some Sonic ones when they did it, and my issue is the wall we have is like wallpaper, so it's textured. So like their default thing did not. Well, Tails never fell, but the other 2 would fall. So I got command strips to put behind them, and now the Tails one and the other one are fine. But like the Metal Sonic one that's really big, I need to actually get like carpenter nails and put those in the middle of the magnet to keep it on.
At that
and then
point, you
one's
might as well
fine.
just get a proper.
But yeah, that's my whole thing. It's like, hey, want to hang a slab of fucking metal on your wall instead of just getting a small frame and putting it around it that looks nice? Here you go.
The way
I just
they
preferred. I like this. I don't know. I just like the metal poster.
I do
The-
actually kind of
the
like them
thing-
too. Because
the thing they
that's the
sell
2 that we
about
or
it
3
is
of them,
like
I guess.
they're like you can get a giant picture and a collection of metal slabs to make like one big picture.
I mean, some people are super serious about it. They're like, "Oh, this is like a limited edition disc plate." I'm not all into that. I just saw some.
Oh,
I didn't know they were like fucking Funko Pops. Now I hate them even more.
I mean, there's people like that for anything, though. But for me, it's just like I've been aware of them. They came out with some Sonic shit. And it's like I look through it. It's like, okay, the big Metal Sonic one is like an IDW cover. I thought was sick. It's like, okay, I really want that one.
All right, I'm analyzing Roger's.
All right, let me keep burning sponsorship bridges real quick.
My second photo.
fuck
I mean, you don't
BetterHelp.
want that.
True.
Oh,
I
yeah,
hate
no,
BetterHelp. The people aren't even actual therapists, by the way. If you ever use that shit, you just talk to some fucking person in another country that got outsourced that has no credentials.
Honey's another one that sucks.
Roger, why does your
Once they sold everyone's data.
like jank?
What is what?
Your Lickitung plushie just looks fake.
That's a Gen 1 one, I think.
It's like a Gen 1 one. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, I was like, don't analyze my room right now. It's like a
I'm
mess.
analyzing all that shit. Right now, bro.
I mean, you could look. It's not like it's horrible messy, but
It's not that bad. Don't worry.
But yeah, the one nice thing for displays for me when I got them, though I had to do more, is like at my mom's house still. So it's kind of hard for me to hang. Like I have a bunch of stuff I would love to put all around me, but I don't have space here. I got permission to put up Frostborn, but I had to put holes in the wall, and I kind of don't want to do a bunch more of that. So like displays was like, oh, I mean, I had to put 2 more holes in the wall, but like for that, it's just, the idea of it's just a strip you put on the wall and then it just sits there was like nice enough to try it. It didn't work.
Yeah,
super
and
well
then
with the wallpaper.
and then if you move, you gotta rip that fucking shit off and buy 6 more.
Yeah.
Only other, I'm trying to think of like other YouTube sponsorships that are actually good. I feel like
fucking
so
hate
many
them.
stupid crypto ones I hate too.
I'll never buy. If I ever see it on a podcast, I won't do it. I won't buy it.
So this wasn't on a podcast, I know, but Linus Tech Tips did, I think for one video, they showed Lifen, which is normally like, they normally do like blow dryers, I think, but they made an electric toothbrush. And I needed a new toothbrush anyway, and I got that. It's actually pretty nice. I actually like it.
What's the other one? Quip, I think it's called? I think Quip is a...
Oh, like a toothbrush?
Yeah. The one product that I hate the most that I'll always fucking I'll just judge you for if you take a sponsorship for it are those dog shit drink supplements.
Oh yeah, I hate
like
those.
gamer subs and shit like that.
I can't judge anyone because they legitimately offer you if you turn down the sponsorship, it's irresponsible for your entire you're being irresponsible for your whole family if you don't accept. So
I can't imagine they actually pay that well though.
Even you got paid well. Imagine now like 1 million subs.
Well, okay, but I got paid well for like a mobile game that I was going to play anyway. That's different from like a gamer supplement energy drink.
Yeah,
you know
I think that is based on like the amount of people who use your codes and shit like that.
Yeah.
And those are always trash.
I've had a couple of those reach out to me.
I don't know what the fuck my cat is doing.
I personally don't use these things. I'm not really comfortable.
Yeah, there was one. Dude, there was one that like used the
Didn't one of them just straight up get proven to give you cancer? Which one was it?
One of them literally has lead.
Yeah, one of them has. I think that was G Fuel.
That's crazy, man.
I think promoting something that at one point gives you cancer is insane no matter what. It's like it's like the enemy of humanity.
Yeah. I will say though, you know what I like? I like
and then someone's gonna make the fucking bitch ass argument. Everything gives you cancer, bro. How about you get it quicker? How about that?
I was gonna say one food related thing that I actually do like, because sometimes I'll do food related sponsorships, but like I said, I'll only do them if I actually like the stuff. And one of them is a company that reached out to me that makes like dessert drinks, and they're called Bake Sale, and they do like dessert alcohol. So they'll do like lemon liqueurs or like apple pie liqueurs, and those are really good. And then there's like
stuff like that, like hyper niche, very specific product. I don't have any.
Those are always
good.
Good.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, those were good.
If it's something you just can only get there, it's also usually small and like owned by a person, and it's not BetterHelp.
No. There was a sake. Tipsy is the other one I worked with. Tipsy was like a sake company that was really great that I worked with too. Okay, and their stuff was awesome.
I got a question, Roger. Right, this is after hours. Okay, what is the worst sponsorship you've ever had?
War Dragons, no doubt. I
mean, to work with, or in terms of
to work with. No, to work with. It's Mabinogi was the worst one.
Dude, I played that when I was like 12.
So did I, which is why I did the sponsorship. I was like, this will be fun.
What happened?
They were just atrocious to work with in terms of like.
Are they Korean or is it like super strict?
It wasn't that it was super strict. It was that they told me what to do. So then I did the thing. And then they said, oh, no, actually, you want this, and this changed. And I'm like, oh, this is an entirely different video. And this requires like 80 hours of gameplay. And they're like, yeah, but we need it by the end of the week. And I'm like, what are you talking? So far and away, they were the worst one I ever worked with by far was Mabinogi. But in terms of like the worst product, the only reason I did this was like early on in my YouTube career. I think I was maybe like, I wasn't even full time yet. This was like maybe 2016, 2015 is I had a YouTube video going up that was a theory video for Dragon in One Piece, like Monkey D. Dragon. And
that's old.
It was super old. Yeah, right. And so basically this company
it's also it's old and we still don't have any concrete proof on anything. Just saying.
What do you mean?
The pace of dragons.
Right. I don't know anything. Yeah. But this video, I got reached out to by this mobile game, and they were like, oh, we're going to pay you to do like a 60-second for your YouTube video, and like you'll play it a little bit and talk about the game. So I was like, sure, all right. They're willing for me to play the game first before I do it, and upload. And it was only 60 seconds, and they paid like a lot for, at the time, I think I like barely had 90,000 subscribers or something, and I think they paid me $6,000.
Yeah, it's like stuff like that is like it's irresponsible to say no.
Exactly. So then at that point I was like, well, I'm gonna play it, and then I just like did not enjoy playing it. But then I uploaded the video anyway, put the little thing in, and then just got the bag, and that was that. But that's genuinely the only one I could think of that was like a video game that I did a sponsorship for that I did not like. Every other sponsored video game thing I've done, even like the mobile games and stuff, I've genuinely really enjoyed. Or at the very least, I had a fun time doing the stream. You know what I mean?
Do you all keep up with One Piece besides Roger?
I was with the anime. I'm behind on the anime now, though.
Oh, okay. It's pretty sick right now.
We're gonna have a mini One Piece discussion.
Okay, here's the real question, Roger.
Pretty sick right now.
You don't have to say how much, but which sponsors paid you the most?
Oh,
I know Raid Shadow Legends is absurd. I know they do absurd amount.
I don't really do Raid Shadow Legends.
I know. I don't think you ever have, but I know they do absurd amounts of money.
Hoyo is pretty. Hoyo's got money.
Don't they also treat you well?
Like, they also treat me great.
Yeah. So they're probably the best guys to work with for you.
Yep. In terms of like actual monetary, like the most I've gotten for a brand deal, I'm trying to think. The one that I think was like the most absurd, and that like I couldn't believe it was happening when it was happening, was the Nintendo Museum one. Like if you would have told me that like Nintendo was going to fly me all expenses paid to Japan for a week to then go to the Nintendo Museum and then also go to Nintendo World and like get to, and all of it was like for 2 Instagram posts and a YouTube video, I was like, I was going to make content anyway. Like, what do you mean? So that was, and they paid me in addition to doing it. They also paid me for the video as well, in addition to like paying for the trip. So that one was pretty absurd.
One I had to assume you guys were both getting paid well for. I just got reminded of in the chat was when I saw you and Shofu playing Ghosts and Goblins.
That was great. Yeah, that was like, I think that was like 5K for the stream or something.
Yeah, you guys are.
Yeah, but Ghosts and Goblins is a great game. I mean, I like Capcom.
It's good. It's just it's like to play it for that long, and it's pain.
I think it was only like an hour and a half live stream and then like a video cut down of it. But yeah, that was a great one. I enjoyed that one. I do still have my Arthur shorts, Uber. I see Uber asking. I do still have them.
I haven't gotten paid anywhere near that much, man. God damn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think a lot of people online, not us, but I think a lot of people online assume when they see an ad read or a sponsor in a video, those people are getting paid like $250. But they get like the top podcasts get paid so much for an ad read to the point that it would legitimately change the course of my life for one. Just for if they gave me one sponsor payment, it would change my life. Like, that's that much money.
Yeah. I think the one that really like blew my mind when I did that in particular, now that I'm thinking about it, was Sega. Sega got money. Sega. Now that I'm thinking about it, Sega is probably the one that last year, like if I look at my taxes, paid me the most, because Sega had Atlas as well. And so last year, just in terms of sponsorships with Sega, I did Metaphor, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance, Unicorn Overlord, Sonic and Shadow Generations, and the cover song of Bakumatai from Yakuza. So in total last year, I think they treated me very, very well. So thank you, Sega.
I already talked to you about this. Was it when we were at the steak place? I think just asking about Sega stuff and how would you get in. You told me that like they're looking for people to promote Sonic because most people in Sonic they don't want to work with or something.
Yeah, correct. It's not that they don't want to work with, but I think it's just tough to find people that like are family friendly and genuinely like it.
Genuine that aren't putting on a face.
That's what I mean. Like that's it. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's tough. Like
that's why I think Fidel is the best pick.
Yeah, easily. And that's why he does stuff with them constantly. Because it's like, for me, I genuinely like Sonic. You know, I'm not like your level, and I wouldn't play stuff that's bad. But like Shadow, I love the Shadow games, so I was hyped for Generations. Or like the movie, it was fun getting to go to the premiere of the movie. That was a cool one. But like in terms of other Sonic related stuff, like if it was like spin-offs or something, then
Yeah, like what if you were paid and forced to play Forces for like 20 hours?
I mean, I chose to stream Forces for like I think 2 hours. We beat the whole game.
Oh, yeah, that's a misconception you should clear up, Roger. Is
what do you mean?
When you're doing these things, these sponsors, you're not being held at gunpoint to say positive things. You can say X thing is shit.
That happens. No, I mean I
you won't,
to the face of the developers
yeah,
of Star Fox Zero told them that game was a travesty and that that game should not have been made. Like, I think, that is a misconception. I think a lot of people think that when you work with these companies that like you're not allowed to say bad things. And it's like, no, you're just, it's all about the delivery of it, right? Like, it's one thing if you say, I had this issue with this game. Yeah, right. Versus like, oh, this is just ass. And it's like, well, why? Well, it's just terrible. I hate it. You know what I mean? But if you offer like reasons as to why you didn't enjoy that thing, the companies want to know that, you know, like they want to know why the thing is bad so they can fix it.
They also know phony press looks bad.
100%, of course.
I mean, we're kind of just doing now. It's just chilling, but I've been playing a lot of shit in my downtime. Has anyone else been playing stuff or like off for not content?
Not at all.
You've been busy.
Been raiding when I can.
Are you caught up to the story in 14?
Oh yeah, I'm caught up in the story, but we're working on the Savage. It's just both like attendance issues, then not enough DPS for stuff. But we finally cleared it. The first Savage.
Give me a sec. My cat walks in my room.
We finally cleared that yesterday, and then probably gonna work on the next one. I haven't actually had that much. Like, I literally finally got to play City of the Wolves today before we did this. But I'm meaning to do it all week. A lot of stuff pops up, either Japan time stuff or other stuff. So I'm just busy most days doing other things.
Yeah, I played that last week, but that was content. So
what'd you play?
Like, no. City of the Wolves.
Oh, hey, Roger.
Yes.
You want to use this specific part of Japan time to voice your thoughts on Xenoblade X?
Oh boy. You mean the epilogue? The very end of the epilogue?
Well, I haven't played it yet.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to get into spoilers there.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Would you like to say anything?
What I can say safely without spoilers is that
you
the
got
whole
filtered.
rest of it, this is, what'd you say?
I said you got filtered.
Filtered, what do you mean?
Filtered means like,
filtered, bro.
like literally think of a filter.
You got washed, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, but it was just the last boss. The rest of the game, I loved. I mean, the base game of Xenoblade X, playing through it like on the.
I actually hated the epilogue, but I'm not gonna spoil.
See, I liked the majority. Without getting into spoiler stuff, I liked the story stuff in the epilogue, other than one thing. But for the majority, I liked the story stuff in the epilogue, and some of like the side missions I thought were actually pretty good. It was literally just the final fight, and I wasn't even having issues with other things in that final area. Like, I uploaded that whole VOD prior to that last boss fight. That was like 6 hours long or something, and I was genuinely having a good time. Like, I did enjoy it. But that last boss, it's just, you literally do have to cheese it, or you have to have like such an overpowered skill that it just makes the fight quick work. But
you did have kind of some weak stuff.
I did, for sure. But I mean, it got me through everything up to that point. And I was, by that point, because I was doing the epilogue in one stream, right? By that point, I was live for like 7 hours. And people were like, well, you need to grind to get this skill. I'm like, bro, this is 8 hours of gameplay. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm not going to do this for another 8 hours. I'm like, we're here. And then people are like, no, you could do it. You could do it with the weapons you had. And so I was trying everything. And it wasn't like I was playing badly. Like, I knew what I was doing. I literally coursed out on stream with my chat. Like, this is what I have to do to be able to complete this thing. And literally you would just get to the second half of that final fight, even after you're beating all the spears and doing everything you need to do. And I would still get like one shot instantly and it wasn't even my fault, because it was like the AI that I'm playing with weren't doing what I was telling them to do. And so it was getting frustrating. But I mean, again, if you're playing on your own time and you're high leveled and you're doing every side quest and you're a little overpowered, you're going to be fine. It's not a problem.
It's an aspect
that made it terrible.
That's what to say. It's an aspect that a majority of people don't know, especially everyone watching you for the most part, is when you're streaming a game, and then you start doing bad, and it starts eating like to the point where it's eating into your time and the stream's time.
Right.
It's
right,
super like it doesn't feel good at all.
No, because I had like a bunch of viewers, but it didn't matter because like the people who were talking in the chat were like the same 4 people being like, no, keep at it. Like, we really want to see you beat it. And I'm like, there's one thing when you know there's something else that you can do in the moment, right? Like when you're streaming like an Elden Ring or something, that's different because, you know, I feel like a lot of the time with those types of bosses, if you don't have the right equipment, you can actually just go grind for like 30 minutes and then like level up and do the right thing or like respec or do whatever. Like it, or like in Zelda, right? Like when you're trying to get through a dungeon and you're really stuck on a puzzle or something, it's like, well, then you just go to another room or like re-examine everything and you'll figure out what to do. But like when it's literally just a damage sponge and you can't do anything else other than like, because the other thing, Coast, what I'll warn you, if you haven't done the epilogue, where are you in the game currently?
I haven't played in a hot minute because I was getting overloaded with all the amount of side quests that I like. My completionist brain is like, you have to do everything before you move.
You will be completely fine then, because like, what level are you at right now?
I think I was like mid-30s, and I'm at like chapter 6 still.
Oh, bro, you're gonna for sure be fine for this epilogue. Then don't even worry about it, especially if you're playing off stream or something.
Well, I wasn't worried because I had a feeling you weren't doing everything.
No, I was doing, but to be fair, I was doing a lot. Like I did a lot of, and like I enjoyed the side quests in this game because I'd played this game previously on Wii U. So I did every major affinity mission for all of my major characters that I played. I did pretty much all the affinity missions that unlock the big scales. I did a lot of the side mission stuff. I was constantly doing like the blade recruitment things. Yeah, but I had like, I think 85 hours or something when I was going to the epilogue. And I was definitely like at the point where I was leveled high enough and all the other, because the epilogue split in 3 chunks. And the other 2 chunks were literally like a cakewalk breeze for me. Like so stupidly easy. And then even the rest of the portion of Act 3 of the epilogue, you can literally go watch the VOD. Like I was not having issues. There was like maybe one overworld boss where I was like, oh, I have to rethink this. But then I was totally fine. It was literally just getting walled by the final boss itself. The whole rest of the epilogue area, I was fine. And I was like level 60.
That sounds like you just got washed, man.
I did. I mean, I did for sure by that final boss. I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't have fun with it. Is there anything not Switch 2 that you're gonna play like for yourself before?
Me? You're talking to me?
Anyone?
Hell no. Absolutely not. No. I'm playing Kirby Tilt and Tumble for a stream tomorrow. That's for myself, but that's a Switch game, so it's not a
I was trying to play Cyberpunk so I can get back into it and finally beat the DLC after all this time, but my game won't launch with the mods that I had installed, so I think I have to like completely play it again with all the mods again.
I'm gonna start playing Mario Kart 8 again because I never actually played. I played barely any of the DLC. So I'm gonna so I'm gonna start playing that again till World.
Okay.
Till World comes out, and then I don't know.
I guess since technically, not even technically, so it'd be like Zenless for me probably. Because I've been playing it, but then sometimes I like take somewhat of a break and then come back and start playing it again. But I'm super behind on the story in that game, so I just want to catch up. But I enjoy like the world and how the characters are designed in Zenless.
What I've been playing a lot off streams, just been a lot of Melee. I've been actually grinding a lot of Melee again. I've been
playing as
I've been doing pretty well actually. Nice.
I'm near the end of Chrono Trigger. I started playing it.
What made you want to play Chrono Trigger? I love that game.
I don't know. We kept talking about it.
And you just said, I want to see how good it actually is?
No, I've beaten it before.
You guys never going to play Skyrim?
Probably not.
You've never played Skyrim?
I've never played any of those games.
Whoa. Skyrim's actually good.
Skyrim's one of the best games of all time.
Yeah, I don't I'm very picky about medieval shit. I think it's so fucking boring almost always. So I don't play a lot of it.
Like Skyrim. I literally am saying that as somebody who hates like Dragon Age, most of the Elder Scrolls stuff. but I loved Skyrim. So I think you will like Skyrim.
I have a few. I don't know what else. I started playing a bit of the French People game, the RPG.
Oh, I want to play that, but I can't do another big RPG right now.
I just think I'm worried it's going to be really easy because they gave me a parry button.
Oh yeah, actually, I really want to play that game.
It's very. I'm worried it's going to be very easy because I haven't took damage yet.
Yeah, but you normally play that type of like game anyway, so like you're just, you're like the person who's gonna be good at that kind of thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm just like, it's not even like I'm killing things fast. It just feels weird. I don't know.
Visually, it looks really pretty though.
It is pretty.
What's the gimmick of it?
The gimmick is the parry and dodge. Probably it's like S&T combat, and it does some unique stuff. But yeah.
Because it makes me think of SMT crossed with like the Mario, like Mario and Luigi or Paper Mario, where you actively are timing attacks and defending.
There's also like on your turn, you can use like a gun or a character's magic and free aim on an part of an enemy's body and hit a weak spot.
Oh, that's cool.
I feel like I would really enjoy this.
I've heard nothing but good things.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna be good. It gets you into it really fast, which is a nice surprise.
Nice.
I'm gonna play that, I guess, and probably talk about it on Japan Time eventually if I beat it. I also, the thing me and Adam do are we're on retro achievements, which is cool. So we play a lot of stuff on there.
Roger made an account and then never did anything with it afterwards.
Yeah, I know. I didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, like I've been doing Chrono Trigger on there. And Super Mario World.
I played I did the Mario Mon stuff. That game was kind of fun. And then I've been playing Heart Gold with that shit too.
Game is great. Best Pokemon game of all time.
Well, speaking of mods, another thing I wanted to start playing. A mod for Thousand Year Door HD came out called Thousand Year Door. I think it's literally just called Thousand Year Door HD Encore. If you're interested in that, look it up. It's probably not being like I assume nobody's taught. It's probably hard to find anyone to spread info on that. So look that up if you care.
Totally random, but also, somewhat related. I feel like Thousand Year Door is probably one of the few that I could see end up getting a Switch 2 edition, like that isn't already announced. Because isn't there a 60 FPS mode or something in that?
Yeah.
So I feel like maybe they'll do a Switch 2 edition with 60 FPS, and then maybe do like additional story content for like Luigi and the Compass or whatever. Because people have asked for that for so long, and I feel like that now would be like kind of a good time to do it.
I don't know what they're gonna do for those. Because surely they have a bunch of Switch 2 titles they've been sitting on they don't have shown yet.
Yeah, Pikmin 4 is definitely one of them too. Because there's a list of like ones that are getting free updates and then ones that already have announced Switch 2 editions. So the assumption is like the ones that don't have free updates are probably the ones that are in contention for Switch 2 versions.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I don't think a lot of the updates, I don't think a lot of people are going to ever play because they cost money.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't think people are willing to spend however much to see a game run at 60 FPS if they've played. I don't know. Certain games, I think
like
fuck.
Kirby, for example, I think like because Forgotten Lands got its own like single player campaign and it's like $20 more or something. You can pay for the upgrade. So if you already own Forgotten Land, I think there are going to be a lot of people who pay like $20 to upgrade and play like a new single player campaign.
Yeah, but also maybe not even for a long time because of how expensive the console and the game.
No, of course.
I feel bad for content creators that have to show everything. That's what I feel bad.
The one that like blew me away was the Zelda ones. The Zelda ones really do play like different games. So like the fact that you get those with your online account thing is pretty nice if you already own the games.
Yeah.
But I agree. I don't know who's spending $20 in Mario Party with that because that's Mario Party is the one that's definitely not worth it.
Yeah, like that, no one's gonna get an upgrade for.
So I thought you said that live on the panel.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't I? I mean, it's again, Nintendo doesn't care if you have a legitimate, gripe with it. It's that there's not like the content that's there isn't super engaging. It's just like camera related and like it'll be fun for 5 minutes, but it's not the kind of thing that's like worth $20. At least like if you like Kirby, the $20 is going to like a new single player thing,
Yeah.
But like I love Forgotten Land, but I'm probably not going to get that upgrade unless they like, hashtag free game, hashtag free product. Then I'll try it out. But Zelda, I genuinely would have gotten the Zelda upgrade. And I guess I would have gotten anyway because of the expansion pass thing. But those games really are like so much different and so much better now with the Switch 2 thing. So yeah. And same with Metroid, man. Metroid's like amazing. 120 FPS and see how pretty it looks. It's great.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, Metroid's great.
Is there anything else you guys want to talk about?
Oh, well, we should save that for tomorrow's show or for Tuesday's show, but the Switch 2 pre-orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should save that. That's main show content.
I did think of another. So this is like an arcade game, but I've been playing or either going to an arcade, which is like 40 minutes away, to play it, or like watching, because people upload the tracks on YouTube and then you can watch it and plan out stuff. But Dance Rush, if you think of DDR, but it's like more freestyle and it's based on shuffling, and I really like that.
Oh, that's what that game's called?
Minutes.
I've seen clips about that all the
Dance
time.
Rush.
Yeah, Dance Rush Stardom.
Huh. Never even heard of this until just now.
Are they fucking party rock on that shit?
Yeah, I have a video. You wanna? I could just play it. If you want to show it, Zeph, I could screen share it.
What?
Let me find it.
Party rock is in the house
Even
tonight.
it's a video of Dance Rush. Let's scroll ahead. I mean,
You
we
know
don't
who
have
develops
to.
this?
It's Konami.
Oh, this is also Konami.
Yeah.
Konami like makes pretty much every fucking rhythm
Dance
that's
game,
on.
yeah. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, so it's this. So
Let's see.
if you want to show this,
Okay.
Just let me
Yeah,
know.
let's see this.
Let me figure this out.
So this was in New York when I went up for the Sonic Symphony up there. I met it with Meefston, and then we went here to. He told like the New York crew.
Oops, wrong
I think
thing.
they called, what is it, East Coast Stardom Crew, something like that. But they have a YouTube channel, and so they recorded what is called a train for Dance Rush. So either you have one or two machines, and you have people going through each and like playing a song.
Okay.
All right, let's see this.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Wait, is that you?
No.
I was like, what the heck? When did you change? There you go. I was going to say, there you go.
Yeah, let's give into when the song actually starts. So this song is like level 10, which is like the highest difficulty. But like I've seen this song before, but this is my first time actually playing. Because like, it was like when I started, you couldn't actually get us to that speed.
The hell are you
Is
even
that round
doing
one?
in this
Shuffling
game?
your feet while you're doing it?
Yeah, it's at round 1.
Whoa. Yeah, you're hopping between the two?
Yeah.
You seem like you're doing pretty good.
What the hell are
I'm
you even
pretty
doing in
good
this
at
game?
Sight reading it. So like the track is coming down and has like left and right, but you can do basically anything you want over it. And so that was Meepston. Anyone who watched Japan Time.
Wait, so you're all
see it in the
shifting.
chat.
There's like 4 of you and you're all jumping between
There's
the
more than
machines?
4, but yeah.
What the heck? And it's like an overall score, basically. It tracks both of you.
Oh, wait, so
Are you
it's only tracking
supposed
the
to
two
like
machines?
play with this way, or are you guys just
No,
doing that?
you can just do it. People like to do this as like a fun thing you get together, but like you would have one person on each machine. This is like a head-to-head mode. So one person on each machine, and you're competing for
see.
score. And like when they do competitions for this, they do score, style, like a bunch of different stuff.
We got to play this when we're in Japan.
Wait, I can see. Can you see everything you're doing?
No, so it is tracking just where your feet are, basically. You just need to put your feet where the thing is. In Japan, though, they have the mode where you can actually have it so it records you while you play and it'll send it to your phone. It's just turned
that's
off in
fun.
America.
That is fun.
Because COPA law is not allowed in America. But
That
like,
guy almost like jumped right into you. Did you see that?
I mean, it's Meepston. But yeah.
Oh, that is. Yeah.
There's another guy that's like in a gray sweater. Goes just as crazy as him.
Yeah, just
What
like
the
doing,
fuck, man?
What the heck, dude?
Yeah, he sings really good.
He's doing flips and stuff. Oh, I thought she had heels on for a second. I was like, oh my god,
No,
doing
dude,
that heels.
she would have fucking fell.
Dude, it's insane, man. Wow. It seems like it'd be fun though.
This game is a lot of fun. Yeah. And there's lower difficulties. Like this is, so like I said, this is 10 because it's on normal, so it's like the highest difficulty. But yeah, it's a fun game. I would recommend. It's definitely something that like. I mean, I got another one. This is from 2003, so this is old. So this is like just me. This is at SmashCon.
2000 what?
2023. Oops.
Yeah.
2023. Thank you.
I was about to say, what the fuck are you talking about?
2028?
No, you said 2003.
Oh, 2000.
yeah, no. This is 2023. But this is like my first time actually getting to play Dance Rush. So you see, like I'm not amazing, but this is like a song that like I said, there's YouTube channels you can watch people both play and they upload the tracks. So I have an idea of what to do. I just actually playing this song for like the first time and trying to figure out stuff. But like, so like when it flashes blue, it's like there. A jump, you basically just need to raise your weight, and a down, you need to lower your weight on the machine. But like, you can do anything. Like, you don't even need to do like, it doesn't have to be your left or right foot when it's like you see it coming down, it says L or R. As long as something's over the spot, you're good.
This seems like an expensive ass machine.
Yeah, with all the
probably.
lights and the tracking and everything, I have to imagine it must
Yeah.
be.
But pretty much you can only play these at round ones. Like some other arcades will have them, but they're not connected to like, so this isn't connected to like the Konami servers. So like it has its own, like I think it's called Eagle, the server. So you don't have like all the newest songs, but you can, there's a card you can actually get at round one that you just tap it to it and there's your account on it. But like, so freestyle here, this is something like I thought about doing on this track, so I did it for this.
Can you play
can
this if you
track
only
your-
have one leg? Probably not.
Probably not.
I can't imagine you could, yeah.
And yeah, you can, so like I have the card and like I can go to any Dance Rush machine at round one, or even the ones, no, I don't know what to do for this part. Even the ones not at round one, if they have the Eagle servers, and just tap the card and I have songs unlocked.
And it like tracks all your scores on the card and everything?
Yep. So like when we go to Japan, I want to go to round one.
Yeah,
and
we
I have
will,
my
for sure.
account, so I can literally go and tap it and just play.
Well, it won't be at round one. It'll be at like, you know, it's
It'll
gonna be like an
at-
arcade in
like
Akihabara,
Sega
right?
or
Right.
Konami.
It'll be like a Sega or Konami place, yeah.
No, but it's in, no, but the main round one is in Japan. Round one is a Japanese company.
Wait, what?
Yes, the main round one is in Tokyo.
Round.
I literally did not know that.
Oh yeah, it is,
Oh, Daiba, what the heck? I never knew this.
and it's
Yeah.
the largest
Round
one.
one stadium.
Yeah, it's the largest
Yeah.
one. Like they have a tennis court on like the roof and stuff. Like
Oh, we
it's-
gotta
that
go
one
here.
is that one is crazy.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I haven't been to this one. This is I saw the Gundam and I thought I was here. I wasn't. We have to do this. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, like that's like a big thing I wanted to do is go to that round one.
Cool.
Bro, they're 24/7.
A lot of these places.
Aren't a
are
lot of
24/7.
places
A lot of
in
those
Japan
arcades.
24/7?
We got to go to like one of the pachinko parlors too.
Oh, it's in Osaka. Not
Those are
Tokyo.
always fun. With like the cool machines where they have like the Metal Gear machines and the what are the other ones? They had like Metal Gear themed ones. They had like
Castlevania.
Alien themed ones. Castlevania. Yeah, they're cool. I'd be down. I'm totally down to go.
I'll try pachinko like twice. I hate gambling, but I'll do it.
Well, it's not. I mean, to be fair, you play it to play. You're not really playing it as.
Yeah.
I mean, it is gambling, but it's not like, yeah. Some people probably do go there to gamble on
I'm
those
sure.
machines. But yeah,
Is
I
it
would play just to
fucked
play.
that the first thing I want to do in Japan is go to a Family Mart.
No. I mean,
What the fuck
you're
is
going to go
that?
every day. Family Mart's family.
It's like a 7-Eleven type thing. It's like a convenience.
There's basically,
I
there's
want to try
Lawson.
the chicken, man.
Yeah, Family Chicky's the best, dude. My go-to lunch thing when I'm in Japan, like when I was by myself in Kyoto, and I was just like wandering around and doing a bunch of stuff. Go-to lunch snack, fantastic. You get a spicy Family Chicky. It's like literally $1, and it's this massive chicken nugget that's essentially a meal. And then you get an iced Boss coffee Just from the
No, that's something
cold
that's going to
section.
fuck me up in Japan.
Bro, no, I'm telling
the
you,
fact
it was
that I'm
so
going to be
good.
able to walk out of the Airbnb at like any given time, go in any direction, and find some food
I mean,
at
that
any
happens-
period of time in the day.
That happens with any vacation, you know.
Oh, of course. But there in particular, like,
But it's
'cause
so cheap.
You basically have Family Mart. Yeah, you have Family Mart,
that'll only be
Lawson,
a
and
week.
7-Eleven. But my favorite far and away is Family Mart. I really
There's
love
this guy-
Family Chickies are great.
There's this guy on TikTok in Korea that every now and then he shows up on my FYP and he goes into a convenience store. He grabs a plastic cup with ice and then he grabs like these pre-mixed bags.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Those are really good.
Yeah, and it's like it's either like a
vanilla ones are
lemonade or a
awesome.
coffee
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yep.
And then he grabs like cheese sticks, a ramen bowl, like chicken that's in like this plastic wrap. And like he just films himself like unwrapping everything, mixing it all, and making the drink and making the ramen, and then he just eats it. And I'm just like, that looks kind of fucking good.
How do you go to the
It is
Cat
good.
Island? I want to go there.
Where is the Cat Island? Let me look.
I think you have to take a
Like
boat
the place with the
where there's like
Aoshima.
fucking 1,000 stray cats and no one's
Oh,
there.
this is like
so
this.
no,
This
that's
is further down.
I don't think it's an actual island, is it?
It's like a port, but you can get there from like one of the JR stations, but and I think you have to take like a ferry. But I don't think we're gonna get a chance to go there because that's like even more south of where we're going, like with Kyoto, and then you'd have to take a ferry from that, and it's already like a 2.5 hour something, or probably longer than that. Let me see, JR line.
You're gonna wake up one
Tokyo
day, I'm
to
gonna just be
Kyoto.
gone.
Yeah, you're gonna go to that island by yourself. Oh, so it's 5 hours. It's a 5-hour bullet train. Yeah.
God damn, that's
5 hours on a bullet train? That's
hold
crazy.
on. No. It's not. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours on a bullet.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can take a regular train and it's 5 hours, but you can take the bullet train and it's 2.5. Yeah. And it'll take you right there because it's also a JR station. So realistically, 3 hours and you're at the Cat Island from Tokyo. So there you go.
Nice.
There's also like this popular ramen place, I think, that I want to go to, where it's like, you might have walked by it. I think it's in Akihabara, or at least one of them are.
Sure. Yeah.
And it's like it's a gold sign, and I think it's like there's like a monkey as the logo, or like a gorilla or something. Let me try to find it.
No, you are not
When
allowed.
we
to
go,
take
I'll
the
definitely
cats from
take you
Cat
guys
Island.
there.
You're not allowed.
There's fun.
Okay, but would you rather go to Cat Island or Nara Park?
Well, like you can.
Nara
It's
Park
easy to
was
get
so
to.
much fun. I love Nara Park. Just don't waste all your biscuits on the deer right at the very bottom. Make sure to save them for the baby deer up top who never going to get any.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're fine, bro.
They are fine. I mean, people always feed
I'd
them,
rather
but-
give it to baby deer.
I know.
I definitely want to go to there's a Grand Blue Cafe and check that out with Vera.
I think that's close to where the Final Fantasy one was. The Final Fantasy one we went last year and it was really fun.
I guess we actually do need to figure out like a
Like itinerary?
itinerary, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure some people are gonna want to do. Like, I want to go to some museums.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we're doing the Nintendo Museum.
No,
for
not
sure.
even
We'll
that. I mean, I just mean museums.
What kind of museums? Which ones?
I
Like
want to see some of
architecture?
I want to see one of their World War II museums.
Oh, that's probably. I mean, we could go to like Hiroshima or Nagasaki
I want to
because
see.
that's where. I mean, yeah. You'd have a lot of them there.
Isn't
be prepared.
Nagasaki like
Yeah.
more west?
Let me look. I
I
actually
don't
don't
know.
know.
I don't know either.
It
I'm
is.
down to
Oh
do
yeah,
anything, though.
it's significantly west. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna
It's like the
do,
very far end.
Yeah. Like we're all gonna have like specific things we're each gonna want to do. So
Oh yeah.
we'll be
Yeah.
able to break off into groups for that. But also like in the chat, like I'm sure we're all gonna be going to dumb cafes and shit.
Oh yeah, we'll plan things for sure. Plan like cafe days. I will say
phones with you.
the best. I will tell you for sure, having been to all of them but two, the best Pokemon Center, far and away, the best one. Everyone says, everyone says it's the one in Parco
So
with the
Taco.
Mewtwo. It's not actually. The best one is Tokyo Skytree. The Tokyo Skytree Pokemon Center is like, not only is the merchandise really, really cute, but the theming is awesome with like all the Rayquaza stuff. The Osaka one's very
that one.
Yeah,
I've seen a video where there's this guy apparently at those like Pokemon centers. There's a machine where you can get like special tokens, and they're all themed after the city that they're in. And I watched the guy that tried to collect all of them. And in his video, from my point of view, from his video, Osaka looked like it had the best stuff. So
Osaka, I'm trying to remember what the theming, because I know Kyoto is the Ho-Oh stuff.
Yeah,
and
Osaka was
Skytree.
Osaka was Lugia, I think it was there.
That makes sense.
I think there was a big Lugia thing.
Oh no, it's Koraidon. I'm looking on here. Koraidon is the Osaka one.
Oh,
yeah. It's all.
Okay, maybe I'm misremembering, because there was one with like a big Lugia thing.
The Kyoto one is Ho-Oh.
Yeah.
Let me see. Lugia Pokemon Center, Japan.
Well, Japan is huge, and they have good transit. I'm sure you'll be able to go to more than one.
Oh yeah, you can go to whichever one you want to go. I mean, like I said, I've been to all.
I just want to go to one. I haven't experienced it.
Oh, this is Mega Tokyo. Tokyo.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is I also just want to go around and go places.
And this is the one that was in Kyoto that I went to literally last year. I'll put this in the Japan Time chat so you can see if this is the thing you're talking about.
The Mega Tokyo one?
No, this is the Kyoto one with Lugia.
Oh, with Lugia. I've seen that one. I know what that one looks like.
Yeah.
And what about this is the Lugia. Yeah, this is what I was looking at.
Yeah.
But, Nintendo World.
I mean, we could for sure go to Nintendo.
Isn't that part of the thing?
I think that's one of our stretch goals. Yeah.
Well, not even that. I thought it was part of the. Where is it?
Yeah, because I talked to you about doing the Orlando one, and you're like, "Oh, we can just go to Disney. We can go Disney. We can go to the one in Japan because it has the same, like the ride they're getting in Orlando. The Japan.
Oh yeah. They have all the Donkey Kong stuff. Yeah. So if we're there, I mean, if we do that, we would realistically do it the day we do the Nintendo Museum.
Yeah.
Because
enough time.
We would do. I mean,
it would be a long day.
It'd be a long day. Yeah.
Well, I think every day is going to be a long day.
But I mean, like realistically, if we took the train at like 6 a.m. from Tokyo, we would get in to the station you needed to be at to transfer to the local train for the museum for Nintendo at like, we'd probably get there at like 9 if we left at 6. The museum, I believe, opens at like 9, but we would want the earliest slot. We'd be there all day, which would be, I think the museum closes at like 3 or 4. It closes kind of early. And then we would take the train because we're already there. We would take the train from that Kyoto stop to the JR stop that takes you to Nintendo World. And so all evening we could be at Universal and then just take the train back. But again, we would potentially need to like do an overnight if you wanted to do both. If you wanted to do like and actually spend a lot of time at Universal Japan, which is really cool. USJ is awesome, but you would need like an additional day. Yeah.
Mm.
And we're obviously not all going to change and like go to a whole different Airbnb for one day, you know? So I think it's going to come down to, do people want to do Nintendo Museum or do people want to do USJ? It's going to be one of the two. And realistically, we might not even have a choice. It might be that we can't get tickets for the museum because the museum's like a lottery system. So it might just be that we can't get tickets to the museum and we go to Nintendo World anyway.
Either way, it's good.
How soon should we look into getting tickets?
You can't do it until I think a month before you go.
Okay.
They have it like a lottery system, and I think it opens up like 3 weeks before.
Which is good, because by that point, we should have everything like...
Oh, yeah. We'll have everything squared away by then, for sure. Yeah.
I remember what I want to actually do.
Uh-huh.
I want to, I forget what it's called, but it's like those alleys that just have a bunch of like bars or... No. It's like there's a section.
We're for sure going there. Yeah, that's where it's the section with all like the sake bars and the little standing street food.
I totally just want to just do that for one night.
Oh hell yeah!
I'll do that.
Yeah, we definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'll go and
Japanese salaryman.
Yeah, because I'll be a foreigner, and then the Japanese guys are gonna want to see drunk. What foreigners look like drunk, so they're gonna get me drinks.
There you go.
It's true. I feel like that would be a hella fun time.
We can record it. I'm sure they'll be down.
The one that I like if we had more time there, though I guess this we could do the evening of the museum, like to get dinner afterwards, is you have to transfer at Kyoto Station to get to the local train that's going to take you to the Nintendo Museum. And right across the street from Kyoto Station, there's this food court. It's like a Kyoto food court that's got all these specialty mom and pop, like really good food stands and all these specialty drink places and bars in there too. I'm going to find what it's called. It's relatively new. It's like the Kyoto Food Market or something. And man, I had a Wagyu burger there with this like pitcher of beer. It was incredible, man.
Dude.
It was so good.
Going anywhere with Shofu is going to be fucking insane.
It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun.
Anytime we're lost, we can use him like a lighthouse.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Kyoto Sky. Let me look.
Or I'm gonna have to like drug myself to get on this plane, man.
Are we going to fly together?
I assume so.
I think we should.
Yeah, I think the plan was from like.
Do you want me to get you some to eat before the flight?
Bro, well, I'm assuming we're gonna have to take a layover to Vancouver.
Yeah, you're gonna have a big one because like
not literally a meal. I'm talking about drug.
Yeah, like our travel day for us will probably be like 18 hours or something.
Here it is, Kyoto Tower. It's in Kyoto Tower. It's like a food court in the bottom. I'll link this. This place is fantastic.
Go to LA like 2 days early and hang out, and then we'll just. I mean, we're all gonna book the flights basically at the same time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Just get the same flight and head over.
Flying from LA.
So wait. Are we all flying together? What's to happen?
No.
We could, but then you guys have to come.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
the Canadians should just go.
Yeah,
for you just go. It would be you, Warchamp, Fidel, and Coast.
Well, Fidel would be me, Warchamp, and Adam are all in proximity. I don't know where Fidel.
No, but Fidel would also might have to do a layover in Vancouver as well. So that's where
you would all link. Yeah. But the rest of us are US.
Yeah, it's crazy that we all just might finally link up in Japan.
I'm telling you, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. That's why you guys gotta tune in tomorrow.
So one thing that came up on the last episode, because I remember this, where Shofu said to you, Coast, that he's never met you, but he did.
That's cap. We met at Big House 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We met at Big House.
Yeah, I remember because he said, "Damn, you tiny as fuck."
That's insane.
Because I said to him, I said, "Damn, you actually are tall," and then he said, "Damn, you tiny as fuck." Wait, I remember we played PM. I think.
Wait, Coast, have we never met?
No, we haven't met.
Are you sure you weren't at Apex?
No, I did not go to Apex.
Yeah, I'm fairly certain he wasn't
I guess
there.
not then. I guess not. Weird.
Wait, the fabled Apex?
Yeah, the one with the roof caved in.
I was at that one. Yeah.
That's where I actually met. That was like where I met everyone on Japan Time.
Yeah, I think that's where the first happened.
No, that one I did not go. I wanted to go, but I did not go to that one.
Well, the Apex the year before actually is when I met Warchamp, Mike, Shofu. Actually, no, I've met Shofu years prior to that, multiple times at like E3 stuff. But I met Matt Houston, I met Shizzy, I met GE. Yeah, Warchamp, Mike. That was Apex 2013, right? The one where we had the VGC tournament.
No, that was Apex 2012.
That was 2012. Yeah. Because I just remember taking the train from Chicago. I took the Amtrak from Chicago, from my college, from there to Philadelphia, and then transferred from Philadelphia to Jersey. Went to Apex, got to the hotel. There was like the qualifier round for VGC. And then I remember Shofu and I were in the same like grouping, and Shofu got eliminated by a Dark Void Smeargle. And then the only two of our whole group that got through were me and Giancarlo Paramango. We were the only two that got through this whole first VGC round. And I think I was like 19. I think I literally just missed getting to the top.
See, that's why you guys need to come to Toronto. Because we have a whole squad here ready to fucking chill.
Yeah, you got 4 of you guys.
But y'all never come to Toronto.
I want to come to Canada. Is there like a good Toronto like Comic-Con that would fly me out? I have to look.
There's literally Toronto Comic-Con. There's a thing called Fan Expo.
Fan Expo's a big one.
Which is like
to the end of the
Fan
year.
Expo I think is
Though.
in August.
Oh, is it?
Oh, see,
Fan
yeah,
Expo,
Toronto,
yeah,
the
late
time
August.
of these
for
sucks
Fan
because
Expo.
Toronto Comic Con is the week before C2E2. So that's like very hard for me. And then the Fan Expo, if that's in August is always rough for me too. Those
There's
2 months in
technically-
particular, because that's when I'm at Expo.
Technically, there's an event called Anime North
That's one.
that's
Anime
in
North.
May.
You could probably get in that, honestly.
Yeah, they let anyone in, bro. I'm telling you.
This is May 23rd.
If you guested there, you would do a lot better than like half the people that they have guesting there.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes.
That's your ticket to Canada if you want to come.
Anime
Yeah,
North.
honestly, yeah.
I'll hit them up.
I've been there a few times and I've never seen anyone famous.
See, but I don't know if they would do, because it looks like a lot of their guests are like VTuber people.
No, they've had social media personalities there before.
Just say you're the One Piece guy.
Do you know Rerez?
I don't.
Okay, so automatically you're like 50 times bigger than him, probably. So
Come on, man.
how many subscribers do you have?
I just passed 500,000
Yeah.
recently.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, they have 420,000.
Oh, so again, so they're like
Yeah,
my
so
size.
yeah, you can definitely do it, dude.
Yeah.
And they specialize more in like gaming stuff, and like you literally,
You do both.
anime
You're a perfect
game.
hybrid, yeah.
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 I'm down, man. I'm down. It won't be this year because obviously this is May. So there's no way that would happen.
No way. Yeah, it's happening in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
That's literally the week I'm in Orlando. I'm looking at this right now. I'm in Orlando for that.
It's also pretty much like Anime North and Switch too. So
Yeah.
There's Gommel. You guys could reach Gommel, man. That's a Smash tournament.
Does that get on my level?
Yep.
Yeah.
They don't
I go
fly
to that one because
I can't imagine
I can see
Gamo will
people.
like fly me as a guest.
Why don't you just go on your own dime, bro?
Bro, because
Why
I
don't you
travel
just come
as much as
Why
it
don't
is.
you just come hang out with your friends for once on your own
You're
time?
saying- You're saying this like I'm not traveling every other week.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
Mr.
so
World
we were
Warrior.
traveling for business. How about you travel for pleasure and come
I
chill with
wish.
your boys?
I went. I mean, look, I'm going to look at my calendar right now. I'll tell you
That's
exactly.
content anyway. You can argue with its content.
Of course, it's content, but I mean, I was literally it was New York,
Japan time at C2E2. Japan time
was-
at Get on My Level.
New York, Chicago. Then I'm looking literally a week and a half from now. I'm in San Francisco for the grand opening of the Nintendo store. Then I'm in Orlando for Epic Universe. Then I have a stopover in Chicago to see my family for like 3 days before I get back to LA. Then I'm officiating a wedding the weekend of Summer Game Fest and Switch 2 launch in LA. And then 2 days after that, go on a cruise to Mexico until the 17th. Then I get back the next day, drive down to Anaheim to go do VidCon. Then there's 1 week free, and then it's Anime Expo. And then it's 1 week free, and then it's leaving to go to Vegas for Evo. And then it's 1 more week, and then it's Chicago. And during that week, a transfer from Chicago to New York.
Yeah,
2
so
weeks.
it sounds like you have time to fit in. Get on My Level. That's what it sounds like.
Right. Yeah. In between one of the 2 weeks where I'm not regularly doing my
fake Rogers base. It cost me about, last I checked, 1,300 Canadian dollars to fly to Rogers.
Also, realistic, you guys don't want to come here right now. So don't
And
worry.
also, I don't want to
bro,
support the
come to
States.
you.
That's another.
And
Yeah,
also-
right. I'll come to you.
And also, I've traveled to the States more than Rogers traveled to Canada. So check me.
And I've literally never been to Canada. I've been to
There you go.
Japan 4 times. I've never been to Canada. How does that happen?
Quebec
Roger,
like
I'm
years ago. and that was
telling you, if we get a squad for Get on My Level, that is the perfect weekend. It's right in the heart of like downtown Toronto. It's like there's so much shit you can do. Like it's a Smash tournament, but like you only compete for like I'm only competing for like 2 hours, and then I'm
Yeah, the
fucking
only
done.
one of us that would be in the tournament long is our friend that
Yeah.
not Yeah.
Right.
I literally I use that tournament as an excuse to just hang out with friends and
I go,
Toronto's
dude, I
like
don't play
close.
Smash anymore, and I go to it.
yeah.
Oh my god, dude, this flight is insane.
Dude, yeah. Now imagine me paying for it to you.
No, not monetarily. I'm
Oh.
saying the time wise, it's insane because it's further than even.
It's
when I
across
go.
the entire
It's
continent.
like 8 hours, 6 hours or something like that.
No, the flight is not insane. The flight is $180. I mean, I could do that. It's $180
Bro,
bucks.
that's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's easy. That's an easy flight. Yeah,
Bro, that's a tweet. Like, come on.
it is. That's literally a tweet. That's actually disgusting. That it is because my rate for a tweet is.
I'll be there. Dan will be there. War Champ will be there.
All right, look. Here's my deal. Here's my deal. This is what you do. Coast you have now until June. You find me a sponsor that's going to pay for a tweet.
I gotta do that?
And then, because I'm busy doing all this other stuff. You find me the sponsor, and then I do whatever the sponsor's tweet is, and I use that.
So you're telling him to go find you a way to get money?
Yes.
Yeah. Why don't I just keep that money for myself? What the fuck?
Then you don't get to see your friend. So it is what it is. You're gonna wait.
You're a bad friend, man. You're a
I'm
bad
a great
friend.
Excuse me. I'm here right now.
What are we doing?
Right?
Oh, just a random question. For Japan, right? Are we eating like shit every night? Like we're eating out food?
I'm totally
yeah, of course.
eating.
We're gonna eat whatever the good stuff is. Of course.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Like I put the picture. We literally the card for the account just came in, so we have that.
Okay.
Also, 110%. One of the best things that you can do there in terms of like filling up and getting a lot of different tastes and variety and like good food is yakitori. Yakitori is like, and it's everywhere. Good yakitori is like everywhere in Japan. And those are like the meat skewers. And you can order a bunch of different types. You could get whatever each person wants, and you just eat until you're full. I mean, and they're great. They're super cheap. Each skewer is like $1 or something. I mean, they're really, really good. And they're like restaurants. Like you go to the restaurants and you basically have a big drink and then you just eat meat skewers. And they're great.
Yeah, so like are we gonna record literally everything?
Yeah, of course.
As much as possible. I'll
Okay.
have my phone out.
Who's gonna record though when people like, because like we said, we're gonna get drunk.
I'll probably record.
But
Like
you're
I'll
gonna
probably be
drink.
behind the camera a lot.
Okay.
Also, McDareth did a great job. If you guys haven't watched it already, he did a great job filming for the C2E2 vlog. You had footage of stuff I didn't even realize you were recording. And I watched the vlog after. Also, fun fact, my parents watched the vlog and they said they really liked it. They called me this morning and they were like, "Hey, we watched the vlog. Man, that C2E2 vlog was great." I said, "I'll let them know." So,
The thing with the Japan trip though is that we're gonna need so many memory cards and batteries.
Yeah.
I mean, I have. We didn't even use the lav mics. I brought 3 of them and we didn't even use any of them.
I brought mine too.
Yeah,
As a
like
bunch of
we should definitely
Yeah,
like before we go and like clip on mic shit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing is I would maybe look into renting cameras or something because I don't really want to
Yeah,
bring my
traveling with
camera.
cameras is hard.
Yeah.
Well, you
I
could
don't
literally
wanna
we
do
could
that.
use our phones.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's why I
that
got
one-
C2E2.
yeah,
My new, because I literally just
Just do the
got,
clip on mic with phone.
Yeah,
Google
right.
Pixel
That's the way
9
to do
XL, and it's like the phone is very good for
I
recording
mean, I'll probably
stuff.
bring my ZV, but like, because that's what I use when I'm streaming. But I barely used it when I bought it last time. So I feel like I'll probably just use my phone too.
Yeah, phones are so good now.
Okay,
I
but you
filmed
can bring
that-
your Roger. You can bring your actual camera when you come to get on my level, right?
To Canada, I would bring my actual camera thing to go to get on my level. It's a
He
Smash
sounds
tournament in
disgusting.
Toronto. I'm hanging out with my friends, eating food, and what do we eat in
Exactly.
Canada? What do we eat?
You can eat whatever, bro.
What would you
literally-
recommend? I'm not getting poutine.
Yeah, don't get the poutine here. The poutine here sucks.
I'm not doing poutine. I'll get like, what do you have?
You
I
can
like maple
You
syrup.
can get Thai food. You can get ramen. You can get sushi. You can get
I'm
hot
not getting
pot.
ramen
You
and
can
sushi. I
get
live in LA and I've been.
warma. You
I'm not
can
getting
get.
sushi and ramen in Toronto.
You can get.
It's not happening.
You can get Jamaican food. You can get.
Yeah, our Caribbean food is all really good.
Yeah, Caribbean
Really?
food here is really good. Yeah.
There's
Caribbean
there's a lot of immigrants here that move to here specifically, and then open restaurants and make the best
From
thing
the
ever.
Caribbean to Toronto, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now,
that's why the Toronto
interesting.
accent sounds the way it is, because Jamaicans.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That sounds good, actually.
I literally have a Jamaican restaurant across the street from me. It's the best.
Great. Yeah, I'm
I
down
used
for
to
that.
as well. It was really good.
Like jerk chicken and stuff.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah, that
good.
sounds really good, actually.
There's like I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of good food options in Toronto. Like every time I go, I always try to find a new place to try because it's always good.
Yeah.
Also, we have really good pizza. So
I
if you're
find
a
the
big
opposite.
pizza fan,
I always feel
I think
like we
I
have
think we
shitty
have pretty good
pizza compared to the States.
Yeah,
well,
'cause you-
they
downtown
have
Toronto has really good
Italians.
pizza.
yeah, because like I'm on the East Coast, so
We don't
there's
have
a lot of
Italians.
pizza.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
we have
course.
some.
Finally tried a deep dish pizza, and that shit was very
Right.
good.
I told you, but see, and we had it at the right place too, because I know everybody and their mom is like, go to Giordano's.
Yeah,
but I
no,
was
no,
like,
no.
no.
I wanted to
No,
clarify fake
no,
restaurants. That's why I said we have some, but a lot of Italians do not.
That was
If Roger comes,
really was really good.
we have to film a video at Spadina McDonald's.
No, dude, we don't.
Oh, that's the super dangerous McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right now.
That's where you go if you
I'll
feel like
sure,
dying.
man. I love Mickey D's. I'll do that for sure.
You won't do
also
that.
forget I'm from Chicago, man. Like I've been to the worst, most dangerous McDonald's in Chicago. Like you're not gonna get worse.
No.
than
Now the homeless like crazy because no, they don't. It's not crack anymore. It's fentanyl. So they're all sleepy. So nothing happens anymore. In like the bad areas.
The only problem is that
because we still have like crazy homeless issue because
never
gonna get fixed.
Looking at this might actually work. I might actually be able to get at my level because Anime Expo is the 1st to the 4th here in LA. Get on my levels the 4th to the 6th, and I'm going with Reagan to New York that second week of July. So realistically, if I left for Toronto like 3 days early, and then we sync up there because she'll fly from after work, and then we fly back together, I could actually make this happen because the flight from Toronto to New York would be like nothing.
All right, time to start making a Japan time to Toronto video now.
I'm looking at this. I'm like, I might actually. I bet you almost anything. Do you know the sponsors for this event?
Red Bull is one. I think we might have Domino's again.
Domino's.
I might be leaking.
I know for a fact. I'm on Domino's shit list. They won't work with me.
Oh.
What did you do to Domino?
What the fuck did you have done to Domino?
I worked with Pizza Hut for like 5 years, and I still work with Pizza Hut. I love them.
Well,
Damn, it's
Pizza
like
Hut.
that. It's like gang warfare.
It's gang warfare. I don't think Domino's. I mean, I would have nothing against it, but I don't think Domino's would be down with Pizza Hut influencer Roger Space going to their event. Pizza Hut would unfollow me on everything. They'd be like, "What are you doing?"
You
Roger?
helped the fucking Salvatore family, so now you can no longer work with the fettuccinis.
Do you guys know that story about Pizza Hut? Like how I got them as a sponsor?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to make this really short because we've been going for a while. This was for the Game Awards the week that they finally opened the Game Awards up after COVID. So this would have been, I think, 2021. And essentially, YouTube Gaming reached out to me and said that Pizza Hut wants to sponsor like a pizza party for streamers that are local to the LA area that have over 100,000 subscribers that are going to be live streaming the Game Awards. And that are also like family friendly and Nintendo content creators. So it was literally me, Katie Wilson, and JD Witherspoon. And the three of us were like, sure, I'm down. Let's do it. So what I didn't understand was that for this Pizza Hut thing, they weren't just going to like deliver pizza to us and like fund the pizza party thing. They literally outside of my house built a Game Awards red carpet and then called me up and then said, look outside. And I was like, what? And my whole front entrance of my building. So all of my neighbors were like, what the hell is going on? My whole front entrance was a red carpet for the Game Awards. And they were like, come dressed up. So I had to like put on a suit, and then I had Obi, and I like was covered in fur. And then they had like, then they brought this like, this tray with all this Pizza Hut stuff on it. They brought like all the classic red cups. I got to keep them. I had like a whole set of red cups. They brought like the red, the tablecloth and everything. They brought like enough pizza to last me like a week. And then they put on my account Pizza Hut credits up to $100 a month for the next like 3 months where I could just order Pizza Hut. So I was like, this is awesome. And you'd get like Hut rewards and everything from doing it. Well, whoever on the social media team did this setup for the YouTube gaming event, for whatever reason, like just didn't tick off on the spreadsheet or whatever that like gives me free codes. They just like for whatever reason, like didn't take my name off. And so for a year and a half, I got $100 worth of free Pizza Hut every month for a year and a half.
So do you, just have an account where it's like $1,200?
Bro, I like, because we'll go to Vegas every once in a while to go be with Reagan's family, or like we'll go to Evo, or I fly back to Chicago all the time. Or like my friends were having birthday parties. I would literally like call up Pizza Hut, use the $100 credit, and like send pizzas to people's houses because I had
crazy.
It was awesome. It was like so good. And then I did it one of the times that I was in Chicago, where I ordered like wings and, you know, all the standard stuff. And I just like ordered it for me and my parents when I was in town. And I ordered it, and I think they saw that like I had ordered it from a Chicago account, like a Chicago address instead of my normal LA one, which is weird because I had ordered for Chicago and for Vegas before, but I guess like they probably thought something was fishy. And then I got them removed from my account, and then they no longer gave me $100 a month every month. But I used it for a long time. I had like an infinite pizza glitch for like a year and a half.
Yeah, that's insane.
And they still have me like on their influencer lists. I still do stuff with them every once in a while. So, and I also genuinely like their wings. Their wings are pretty good. So
yeah, I used to always like their wings.
Pizza places have the better than average chicken.
Yeah. Well, they have specifically, Pizza Hut has like a garlic sauce that is just really, 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 really good.
Yeah, like chain pizza restaurants have better wings than like
wing places.
Yeah. And of course their pizzas are good too, but like it's still just chain pizza, but their wings are great. Yeah.
Let me ask a question, right, with the wings. When you guys eat chicken wings, do you clean the entire bone, or do you leave some?
I try my best.
I try my best to clean off the bone, of course.
Yeah, I was wondering because I always clean like the whole bone.
Yeah,
but I feel like some people look at that and like you're like starved or something.
What? No.
I think doing the opposite is wasting food.
Absolutely, yeah. We're 4 for 4 here, definitely. Eat until the bone is clean.
Yeah.
But do you, I doubt if you do this, and I don't really do this anymore, but do you eat the cartilage?
No, my dad does.
My dad does too. But I really don't like the texture.
I used to do that. I order pizza, and I eat all the wings, then I'd bite into them and then eat the cartilage.
Well, if I like the texture, I'm sure I would eat it because it tastes the same.
Yeah, it still tastes good.
But I can't. Like, something that people are always like shocked about when they meet me or this comes up is I cannot stand eggs. I hate every form of egg.
Whoa.
I hate it. It's the worst shit.
What do you eat for breakfast?
Not eggs. My favorite
oatmeal, pancakes?
my favorite food is fruit. I'll eat I can live off fruit. But I don't I'll get sick after a while, but yeah, it's my favorite thing to eat. Same with, I could be vegetarian very easily, but I still like eating meat. So
what kind of fruit?
So I grew up my family would just try me with all kinds of different ones. So I literally there isn't a fruit I don't like. I've had durian, I've had it all.
Star fruit?
Yep. Dragon fruit, all that shit.
Nice.
I usually eat lots of blueberries.
You might be kind of screwed if you don't like.
I love blueberries,
because there's a lot of really good stuff in Japan as egg.
No, yeah, that's a big thing.
Omurices
in Japan. I probably won't eat a lot of egg stuff, but I love all types of seafood, so I'm good on that front.
Yeah, well, you'll love the fruit in Japan too, like the Nara strawberry.
I am not buying fruit in Japan. That shit's so expensive.
Not compared to Canada and US, it's not.
Hell no, it's not.
No, actually, our fruit prices aren't that bad.
I was gonna say, I feel like if you can get like a thing of really nice designer strawberries for $5.
In Japan?
Yeah.
Bro, they think no, you're on crack.
Oh,
you're
I guess I just live.
It's like 600 yen, bro. What are you talking?
I guess I just live in a garden state, so fruit never seems that expensive, but I think a lot of it's just grown here.
Hold on. I'm looking this up right now. The strawberry cups at 7-Eleven. Hold on. In Japan.
No, we went to a blueberry farm a couple times. They actually just let you pick the blueberries off and eat them.
Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Wait. I have to.
I called it.
When I say
wait.
egg anything,
Might
no, it has
actually
to have egg flavor. So like,
I might actually coast. I might be out of touch.
Yeah,
I was
dude.
buying these left and right, thinking there was nothing.
No.
It's $8. It's $8.
You
It's $8.
probably like the fruit has gotten expensive lately. That's why.
But it's $8.
Like,
But you
I'll
get
eat-
a whole big thing. I mean, it's like.
I'll eat like cake and stuff, and waffles and
No.
stuff.
Oh, look, hold on. Wait.
But I won't eat anything that has the flavor of egg or is like its base thing is egg.
The yolky texture.
So the little strawberry cups that you get at 7-Eleven in Japan, which again, those strawberries are really good. If I go to pictures and I pull this, it says it's 498 yen, which is like the equivalent of like $2.50.
No, that's $5 in Canadian prices.
Hold on. If I do, I'm doing 498 yen to USD. It's $3. It's $3.40.
It's $5 Canadian.
Yeah, and he's saying
Which would be
converted.
$5 Canadian. Yeah, right. Okay. But that's still, they're good.
Well,
I'm
I'm not paying $5 for strawberries, bro.
Zeph will.
Well, is it how many strawberries is it?
You get a whole cup. It's like, it's what I just sent you.
Let me see.
It's in the Japan time.
For $5, if while I'm there, yeah, I'll
Bro.
try it.
Yeah.
$5. I am not spending $5 on that.
If they
bro.
taste different, then do they taste different than ours?
Yeah.
They're
Okay, then I'll try it. No harm in trying something. It's only $5.
Their fruit are
Probably,
like,
I could probably, if I wanted to, I could probably find 500 yen somewhere on the ground.
Yeah, probably.
all right, we done?
I think we're done, man.
Yeah, I'm good if everyone else is good.
I'm chilling.
Okay. Okay. Thanks everyone again for listening. What is this? 4? 3? 3. It's 3.
3.
Yeah, cool. Next time I'll try to get someone who hasn't been on yet. I don't know who, but we'll figure it out. And on Tuesday we're doing something cool.
That's right. When are people listening to this one?
Next week.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so this-
it'll already have happened.
We'll already have done the cool thing then.
Yeah.
Thanks for all your money. Appreciate it.